Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the greatest live show of all time. That is right, everybody. Today, we're going to be talking about a Christian, not VTuber. I guess he's like, is he a VTuber? I don't know what I would call him. He's like this, like, weird, Christian guy who also, has some, like, weird predilections towards underage characters / VTuber avatars. A very, very weird guy. Mrow made a video about him. For any VOD watchers, I'll probably include timestamps in the description below. And, yeah, I'm probably not going to cover anything, that serious about him. I know there's, some, interesting allegations against him, when it comes to the Wally stuff. I'm going to be throwing that in there for comedic effect because I think it's funny. But I'm mainly here to just make fun of the dude. All right, he's very easy to make fun of. Decent chance he responds to this. Just because, he does have the lolcow gene. He'll see that somebody like Kuihman makes a video about him. And then his lolcow gene activates and he immediately has to respond. It's great stuff. And he makes an ass of himself every single time. Like he does in his regular content, of course. So there's a lot of great stuff, a lot of Kino content on the docket tonight. We're going to, watch him, complain about how video game developers are making women in video games ugly. No, not as gooning material. How much you want to bet that he wouldn't complain if they looked like the lolicon cunny VTubers that he's a big fan of? Well, he probably wouldn't be complaining then. Just gonna put it out there. We're gonna be watching him complain about Papa Gut, who apparently said that God sexually assaulted Mary. I mean, this is just true. According to the Bible, canonically, this is just a fact. Whether you like it or not. We might go over to a debate that he had with another content creator. And, yeah. Femyoz does. No, I'm saying that he is a big fan of... Templar is a big fan of Cunny, okay? He loves Lolicon. He is a pedophile, okay? He is a fucking freak, okay? He defends Lolicon, and if you're into drawn child pornography, which is what that is, you are a pedophile, okay? Plain and simple. All right, that's just a fact. Anyone that disagrees with me is coping, all right? Like, obviously, you are not going to be attracted to, sexualized depictions of children unless that's what you're into. It's like, obviously, if there's hentai and there's this, there's this woman with big hongalonga bazongas, you're obviously going to be attracted to big breasts, right? Everyone would agree with that. If there's hentai depicting, somebody's feet, and that's what you're into, it's fair to say that you have a foot fetish. But suddenly, as soon as you say, oh, here's, depictions sexualizing minors, suddenly it's wrong for me to say, yeah, I think you're into children if you're into that. Make it make sense. So that's the type of person we're going to be talking about today. Mrow made a video about him. We'll probably cover that at some point. Probably on this stream. All right, timestamps for any of the VOD watchers will be available. Actually, it's Hiiiiii. Yeah, true. Truth nuke. Exactly. Okay, you guys don't understand, okay? Templar is only into half pubescent children, okay? Alright? He likes them at least partially developed. Dude, what? Okay, alright. In all seriousness, we're gonna... Yeah, Mrow is another commentary YouTuber, okay? I've sort of stayed away from the commentary scene for a while now, mainly just because I thought it was boring. But, a few people have asked me to cover Templar, okay? And I want to cover Templar, okay? There's a lot of Kino content there. He's very similar to the people that I already cover, and it's like people in commentary are covering this guy, and I didn't even know about him. Like, holy shit. That's just disturbing and gross. That's my point. This guy is a disgusting freak who is okay with drawn CP. Very nasty stuff. Very nasty stuff. I don't know how anybody could support this guy. He claims to be a Christian. He draws the line at, gay people and furries. But, heaven forbid, they make women in video games uglier. Heaven forbid somebody criticize him for being into lolicon. He thinks that that's okay, but he thinks that gay sex is too far. As long as the little girls he's into are the same gender, it's totally fine according to him. Who is it again? It's somebody called Tactical Templar, who is a staunch defender of lolicon. Okay? He loves that style of content. He's a massive lolicon. He's a freak. He's a degenerate. He's obese. You know, he doesn't have very many good qualities. He doesn't have any, really. He's low IQ. He has the worst takes on everything. Searching up, now you don't have to search him up. We're going to be talking about him today. So we're going to start out with some of the more lighthearted stuff, and then we'll get into the Mrow video, okay? We'll get into the Mrow video after we, take the piss a little bit, all right? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You're looking more girly? Them hormones are working? Hell yeah. You better believe they are. So we're gonna take a look, okay? We're gonna take a look. So, the first video we're going to be taking a look at is called Game Devs. Please stop making women ugly. You know, this is a real world issue. You know, this is some really important stuff. So that's why, we gotta cover the most important stuff first, okay? We gotta start out with, the most important conversation, which is that game devs are making women in video games ugly. No! How is Templar supposed to goon? This horrible stuff. So you got this gay-ass intro. It's great stuff. Dude.
Brothers,
he really thought he cooked with that intro.
It's kind of remarkable how things work out. I just got done with a video not that long ago talking about how there are certain content creators like the Act Man, Angry Joe, Mighty Keith in the gaming space that
holy fuck, get to the point. No one cares.
They're still denying that wokeness is a thing.
Yeah, true. Dude, wokeness is a real issue.
Politics.
All right, take this very seriously.
Is a thing that there is a major.
Nobody is saying identity politics doesn't exist, but what people are saying is that you're, you're fighting ghosts. That's what people are saying. You're looking for it in places where it isn't really present or particularly relevant. That's what people are saying.
Push by far left radical progressives within the gaming space.
Okay, far left radical progressives. Okay, let's see what this far left radical progressivism is. Are they arguing against capitalism? Are they advocating in favor of communism? Pretty based if so, but something tells me that's actually not the case.
To fundamentally change and alter media from the past to make it more in line with quote unquote modern audiences.
Right. So they're changing media from the past, or are they making remakes of old video games based on previous video games and changing things in there? Because there's a difference between retroactively going back and changing everything in an old video game that everyone already loves versus making a new one. Nobody is stopping you from buying the old one.
I just got done talking about that video about these people still denying that this exists, and lo and behold, what comes across my timeline? Well, there's another remake, and they grotesquified the women.
They grotesquified the woman? No! She doesn't have massive honga-longa bazongas! How am I supposed to goon all the time? How am I supposed to, spray my Templar juices all over the controller? No!
Yet again. Now, if you don't know what I mean by grotesquification of women, where you have female characters that in the past were attractive, or maybe wore revealing clothing, or
oh no, they changed the design. They're not wearing revealing clothing. Who fucking cares, dude?
Part of a storyline that today maybe is a little.
Dude, how am I supposed to objectify her? This is so messed up.
Outside of the norm of trying to get everyone and their mother to play your game, even if it's.
Wait, you mean to tell me that corporations want to get as many sales as possible by appealing to a wider audience? Holy shit! Fuck! I never would have guessed that. Thank you, Templar. Thank you for your insight.
It's not meant to appeal to everyone. It's like Game of Thrones is very, very popular.
Dude, why aren't they appealing to Templar by making the women goonable?
But it's still not for everyone, and that's okay. You shouldn't make.
Well, maybe this game isn't for everyone. Maybe it's not for gooners. You ever consider that? Like, you're not the target audience? Weird, grotesque, fat, obese gooners aren't their target audience. Well, maybe it is. Maybe that's their target audience. I don't know. I've never played that game.
A show or a game or a comic book for everyone. It can be for everyone, but you shouldn't make it for everyone.
What the fuck does that mean? What's the meaningful distinction there? It can be for everyone, but you can't make it for everyone? Well, how is it meant to be for everyone if you don't make it for everyone? Like, what are we talking about? I guess, maybe you make it for, some sort of, more niche audience, and then it becomes more popularized, and then it becomes a wider thing. Maybe that's what he's referring to. But, this is just, such a non-issue.
You should make it for the people that are interested
Dude, you should make it for the obese gooners like Templar.
in that niche of that world. Because if you try to broaden your horizons too much, well, you're ultimately going to end up...
Dog, just fucking go on Pornhub and fucking, you know, just go on there. You'll feel better, okay? Just relieve yourself, okay? Just relieve yourself real quick, okay? And then you can play the game, okay? It's fine. All right? If you're that pent up and you're that mad that you can't goon over a fucking video game, you know, go fucking rub one out, okay? It's fine. So it's okay, dude.
Up with is the old saying of the jack of all trades is a master of none. I'd rather somebody do one thing phenomenally well and knock it out of the park.
Like what? Making it gooning material?
And master that thing than somebody that tries a whole bunch of stuff and fails every time. So this problem is something that we've seen for the past 15 years.
No, dude, this is a huge problem.
Where game developers decide...
Dude, this has been 15 years? This has been a problem since I was 6 years old, apparently. Holy shit, dude. Dude, apparently this has been a problem since I was 6. According to this unk over here.
We're going to remake this, we're going to update the graphics, but there were problematic elements in the old games, and now we have to change it. So now...
Or maybe they just changed it. Like, not everything is going to be changed due to it being problematic or whatever. Sometimes, you know, different developers have different visions for what the game is going to look like, right? And maybe instead of having it be gooner bait, maybe they want a more serious tone. Maybe they want to make it more realistic. Have you ever considered that? Like, notice how, like, I don't know, the newer one over here where, you know, she's not wearing revealing clothing. Notice how this looks a lot more realistic and dark? The point isn't to fucking goon, because that would ruin the immersion. You fucking idiot.
The female characters in this Gothic 1 remake, they're ugly.
Like, why given the context of what this looks like, given the stylistic choices, I mean, looking at the background, the lighting, etc., it would be fucking distracting if this woman was wearing a bikini or lingerie. Like, let's be so fucking for real. Like, they're obviously going for a more realistic, gritty, serious tone. And I'm able to deduce that not even having played it. Okay, I've never played the game. The game could be dog shit for all I care. But in terms of the stylistic choices, they're obviously going for a more realistic and gritty sort of aesthetic. Right? That's obviously what they're going for.
They are just objectively disgusting looking. Now,
dog, it looks like a normal woman. What are we talking about? She just looks like a normal woman in her 30s. Like, what are we yapping about? Like, just because she doesn't look like the cunny VTubers you watch on a daily basis that you goon to, it doesn't mean she's ugly. You know, just because she doesn't have nothing but yachtness features on her face, you know, and has like a little bit of a sharper jawline doesn't mean she looks disgusting. You know, just because she doesn't look like a child, which I know you're in love with, Templar. I know you love children. You know, just because she doesn't look like that doesn't automatically mean that she's ugly. You know, I get it. You don't like women that are, you know, on the more mature side, you know. You don't like it when it looks like they've, you know, hit puberty a while ago. All right?
Now, I know that some of the furries and degenerates and homosexuals that usually come and try to critique my channel are going to have a problem with this, but the reality...
I think that everyone's going to make fun of you. Like, you look retarded to everyone. Everyone thinks you're a moron. Aside from, like, your weird, insulated audience of retards.
The reality is that the majority of normal people that aren't in your perverted, mentally ill cult, they...
Wait, we're the ones that are perverted? Dog, you literally defend lolicon. What are we talking about?
Don't want to look at unattractive women.
Right, but unattractive obese men like you? Yeah, that's exactly what we want to look like.
And that's true of men and women.
So true. Dude, all women want to look at is gooner bait. That's true. Look, I'm fine with gooner bait. Okay, I don't have an issue with it. Okay? All right, we all goon sometimes. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. But, like, fucking come on, dude. Like, it's unlike Templar, I don't let it consume my life, okay? I don't, you know, feel the need to spray my Templar juices all over my computer screen anytime I play a video game. Okay? I'm sorry, I just don't have that weird predisposition towards constantly gooning 24/7. Is this live? No, I just magically predicted your chat message.
So, I am speaking for both genders. When I...
Oh, dude, he's speaking for both genders. He's speaking for all of us. Listen up, women in chat. He's speaking for you. Yes, you. Yeah, women in chat, he's speaking for you. Apparently, all you want is gooner bait as well, just like this guy.
Say, we want to keep women attractive. We don't want them looking like men.
What? Chat, does this character look like a man to you? Or does she just look like a more, mature, granted, masculine woman?
And the reality is, despite all the caterwaul,
believe it or not, but women don't always look like the cunny VTubers you watch, Templar. I know you have like an obsession with them, and we're gonna get into that. Don't worry, we're gonna get into that with the Mrow video, where, this guy is basically just openly a lolicon.
wailing about opinions like mine.
This guy unironically uses Trinidad as an insult. Yeah, I know, it's so fucking funny.
If you were to post this picture and say to a girl, you look like this, they would block you. They'd be offended.
What depends on what she looks like. I'm gonna be real, it depends. I don't know. Maybe that's the aesthetic she's looking. Maybe that's the aesthetic she's going for. I don't fucking know, dude. This just looks like a normal 30-something woman. Does it not? Does this not just look like a normal 30-something woman? She should be this could be somebody's mother, right?
Because really, people will act in.
Right, it's obviously impossible for a cis woman to have angular features of any sort, right? Obviously.
The way that is truthful, rather than what they say. Girls will say, oh no, this is fine. Some girls.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I just don't get mad over this.
But they know that this is ugly, and they know that.
Right. I'm just so repulsed.
This is wrong. But anyway, let's listen to Asmongold real quick. Talk about his perspective on.
Oh, thank God we get to listen to Daddy Asmongold. My favorite Rotmaxer.
Some of the problems.
Who can't even be fucked to clean his room because he's a disgusting rat.
Within the gaming industry, because I think this is applicable to this.
That companies get infected with these people, and then once it starts,
God, dude, his hairline is brutal.
it just gets worse over time. It just gets worse and worse and worse over time.
Dude, his source for his information and his takes is fucking Asmongold.
Games. They're like a cancer.
I mean, this is so obvious.
Dude, his fucking hairline, man. Oh, this is grim. This is so bad.
That it still befuddles me. That you have people that are pretending that.
My shit is, I got a big forehead. I won't lie. My forehead's a little bit big. But that shit's not receding. That's not thinning out. Asmongold shit looks like it's thinning out. That's bad. That's like a thinning out type of hairline. That's bad. It's not that the forehead is bad. It's like the hairline itself. You can see it's thinning out. Very, very thin hairs at the front. Right? Whereas I got, the same thickness, on all over my head, right? All of my hairs are basically the same thickness. Body shaming, you better believe I am.
Doesn't exist. You have people that are these far-left progressives in the gaming space, in the content creator space, that pretend that this isn't real. No, that pretend
that what isn't real? What? Oh, you think that there's this grand conspiracy to make women fucking ugly? What are we talking about?
Doesn't happen. No, you're just making it up. No, you're seeing things.
Yeah, you are.
No, they're trying to gaslight you.
True, I'm gaslighting you. I'm using my manipulation tactics right now.
Everyone sees this. You can't miss it.
What the fuck is this?
So true. You can't miss it.
There are also developers who made this decision and
Corporate
following
cancer.
social trends. But I do also think that Embracer is a big reason why this is happening. And it's just so sad because the types of people
just so sad
that they are trying to appeal to are not going to show up and consume this content. I mean,
well, that's because none of the people actually want to be that person.
No.
Dude. Could you imagine if instead of it being, whoever the fuck this is, if they modeled the character based on Templar? Dude, you get to play as fucking Tactical Templar. You're just this obese neck-bearded fucking Discord moderator. Dude. You get to play, you have no choice, okay? You play the video game as Templar. That'd be so much better.
And a lot of the times, these companies are subsidized by corporations, or at least they have been in the past.
Body shaming while being mad about a guy who's body shaming you're weird. Well, the difference is that I have something to body shame over. I have something to body shame Asmongold over. This right here just looks like an average woman. He's getting mad over nothing. It's so embarrassing. Look, I'm not the one virtue signaling or moral fagging or grandstanding or any of that shit. Okay, I say fuck that. right? I just think it's funny, right? I'm doing this because I think it's funny.
By even bigger corporations and lobby groups, they give them money to offset the money that they lose.
True, dude, they're spending so much money to make women ugly.
As a result of going down this path, because for them, the message and the social control is more important than anything else. But the reality is that at the end of the day, you should not be focusing on how much money you make. You should be focusing on...
What do you think corporations do? What do you think the point of a corporation is? Look, I'm not even going to say like whether or not, corporations should or shouldn't do that. But that is just what happens from capitalism. That's just the free market, my guy. Now, you could disagree with that. You could say, oh, well, I don't like the free market. And that's fine. That's a fine opinion to have. But then say that. Say that it's a problem with the free market that you have, right? Corporations are going to change because fucking Tactical Templar made a 500-view video about it. Like, come on.
On what is the legacy going to be for this product? Because if a product is good...
Yeah, true. They make games for fun. They do it for the love of the game, not money.
Well, you can make other games, sure, but you can sell merch. You can get people invested in the collector's editions and different things like that. Look at The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda has a pedigree going back, I mean, over 25 years. I mean, this game, well over 25 years. You get my point. I think they're coming on their...
Holy fuck, stop yapping, get to the point.
40th anniversary. But it's still a popular franchise. Is still beloved by people, even after all these years.
I am not standing anybody. It's very hypocritical talking about body shaming while literally body shaming Asmongold for his hairline. He cannot fix that. Why even bring it up? One, because it's funny, and two, I don't actually like give a fuck about body shaming. Like as like a concept. Like if I don't like somebody, of course I'm gonna body shame them. Like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, if I don't like somebody, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of the way they look if they're fucking ugly. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, wait, do you think I'm like taking like this like strong moral stance against body shaming? Or do you think it's I'm making fun of this guy for being a pathetic neck-bearded loser? Like, let's be so fucking for real. Like, this is such a dumb thing to complain about. Like, if you were to just like make like one offhanded comment or like make a joke being like, about how, I don't know, what the fuck would Templar's audience find funny? Something about how she looks like a man or some shit like that. Oh, okay, I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't be covering this. But because he's making an entire video about it, I have to watch it. It's too funny.
And they sell merch and car stickers and all this other stuff because they relied on this quality approach. And I'm not saying that every Zelda game is amazing, 10 out of 10. But what I am saying is, when you...
Dude, what is the background noise? Oh my god. Like, why is you recording this like right next to like a fan blowing into the microphone?
Put care into the product for your audience. When you...
Like, does he not know how to use a noise reduction? Like, I'm sorry.
Live up to the legacy of the franchise that you are trying to remake or resell, or readapt or reboot, whatever you're trying to do, you have more prospects and more options in the long run. And that's why I advocate for...
Dude. Imagine you're a video game dev and you're watching this video and you're just like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna take advice from Tactical Templar.
Sticking...
Don't watch it then, make real content. I'm sorry, but laughing at this guy is content, okay?
Pretty strictly.
It's just not what his content was intended for, but, it's the only use for it.
To the idea that we're gonna make a faithful adaptation. And that gets us into this. So this is from the company themselves, I believe. Gothic News. We wish to make something very clear. We are right now being accused of pushing a political or social agenda on our game. We wish to assure you that we do not have any...
Holy fuck, this guy has a 3rd grade reading level. He's struggling to fucking read the text on the screen.
Any agenda of any kind. That's a lie.
Wait, how is that a lie? Mind you, it's sped up, by the way.
That is a lie. Look at these characters.
It's at 1.25, I think.
They look like men cosplaying women. You did that deliberately.
Dude. Templar, I said it before, and I'll say it again, just because they don't look like the cunny VTubers that you watch, that you would admit to watching, that you goon to, it doesn't mean that they look like men, okay? Fully grown women don't always have nothing but gelatinous features. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, women sometimes have more developed jawlines and more developed facial features. I know that you're not attracted to that, because that means that they've gone through puberty and stuff, but, I'm just saying.
You did that intentionally. But you want to say, oh, we wish to assure you that we don't have any agenda. Anyone claiming otherwise is just purely wrong, as proven by our extensive catalog of over 150 published games. I don't care about your 150 published games. Look at these women. Women?
Dude, it's obviously a political agenda. Okay? Because they don't have nothing but Nyatna's facial features, dude.
Like,
dude, sharp jawline on woman equals woke.
This looks like Steven Crowder without a beard.
Right? Like, dude, strong jawlines on women are legit hot. What? Wait, did he say Steven Crowder? Wait, which one?
Like, this looks like Steven Crowder without a beard.
Dude, what are we talking about?
What the fuck are you doing? We are focused on making the best possible Gothic game, and
Hi, Cold Heart.
everything we do has a reason in the game that will be made clear once you play. No, there is no reason. There is no reason why you deliberately made them less attractive.
Dude, they just look like normal women. Like, what are we talking about? Like, they're obviously trying to have, like, a more grounded, realistic, gritty take on the game. You fucking moron. So, it would be a little bit distracting if, oh, I don't know, they were wearing, like, fucking lingerie, okay, with massive honga-longa bazongas sticking out, okay? Like, let's be fucking real. Like, that would take away from the immersion.
Now, let me just preface this. I know that there are a lot of people that, in order to cope with this, say, oh, you just want a goon. Now, the irony is that those people are the biggest fucking gooners on the planet. They're degenerates.
Dude, this is the argumentation you would expect for a 5-year-old to make. Like, this is so pathetic. It's like people rightfully call him a fucking gooner because that's what he is. And his only response is, nuh-uh, you guys are the gooners. You guys are the gooners. You know, just because I won't play a video game, you know, if I can't spray my Templar juices all over the computer screen, you know, it's actually you guys that are the gooners, okay? It's you guys. You guys are the gooners, not me. You know, it couldn't possibly be Templar, the person that goons to cunny VTubers. Also, thank you, Cold Heart Uwu, for the $1. Beautiful fucking bastard. Very much appreciated.
People are fucking perverts and freaks, and a lot of them in their past have sexual assault, rape, or, you know, pedophilia. It's crazy. I got criticized by a guy named Internet Adjacent about a week or two ago. Guy really went in on my channel. Turns out the guy was a gay furry that had...
Oh, dude, he was a gay furry, so that invalidates all of the legitimate criticisms that he made against you. That's so true. It retroactively destroys all the criticism against you. Yeah, well, it is true that he made, like, factually correct arguments against me. He was a gay furry, so it doesn't count.
Sexually assaulted and forced into sex another gay furry.
Wait, what? I don't know anything about this. Wait, is this true? I mean, if that's true, that's fucked up. But that doesn't retroactively negate the criticisms against you. This is just like this like weird, pathetic attempt at, you know, avoiding the truth, you know?
You can't make that shit up. But that's the internet. These people that are accusing you of gooners are the biggest gooners. So don't ever fall into that trap. Don't ever let...
It's actually you guys that are the gooners. It's not me that's the gooner, it's you guys.
yourself being manipulated like that.
It's literally just like, nuh-uh, the argument.
The reality is, they know why we want these games to be better, and we know why we want these games to be better.
Yeah, better in what way, Templar? If you're not a gooner, why do you care so much about, you know, how big the titties are? Why do you care so much if it's, you know, something you would masturbate to? You know, if you're sexually attracted, why does that matter to you if you're not a gooner?
Don't want this dog shit, creepy, despicable, progressive ideology infecting a medium that we love.
Dude. Yeah, dude, progressive ideology is when women are ugly. That's so true.
Because we know it's never just one thing. It's always an encroaching, destructive element.
Dude. It's this grand conspiracy to make women in video games ugly. How is Templar supposed to spray his Templar juices everywhere? This is a national tragedy. Holy fuckamole, yo! Thank you so much, Dean Earl, for the 50 Canadian. You beautiful fucking bastard, saying, hope you're having a good night, looking beautiful. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, can we get some 07s in chat for Dean Earl? Hell yeah.
It is corrosive, the way that far-left progressivism works.
Dude, it's corrosive! They're making the video game women ugly, no!
Very few companies, if any, are able to take on all of this dead weight and also maintain a level of authenticity. So, yeah.
Dude, authenticity is when the women are gooner bait. It's true. Authenticity is when women are objectified.
But there won't be any form of censorship or effeminacy. Some characters
Dude.
have different roles, but the main theme and plots remain the same. Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
I don't believe you. I can't goon to this video game. I don't believe you.
And even your boy Asmongold says they're lying.
Dude, even Asmongold says it. Asmongold agrees with me. But what about what Daddy Asmongold said? It's like, you can't respect this guy at all. It's like, dude, it's like... Not only is it an appeal to authority fallacy, but it's fucking Asmongold of all people. But guys, Asmongold said this. Asmongold agrees with me. You guys like Asmongold, right? You guys like Asmongold? I'm saying the thing that Asmongold said. You guys like Asmongold? Remember Asmongold? Isn't he so cool, guys?
Why did you change it then? Yeah, that's a good question. And they have no answer. They have no answer. Why did you change the characters? Why did you make them more ugly? Let me just refresh your memory.
Well, they're obviously creating new designs, okay? Yeah, different artists have different visions, okay? They obviously wanted a more realistic, gritty approach, right? Like, I'm sorry, but like the newer designs just look, I don't know, a little bit more serious. You know, it's like obviously meant to be a little bit more of a serious game, right?
Why did you make the characters more ugly? Why did you choose that? Why did you choose to censor them? Well,
To censor? What? Dog, he thinks that a new video game coming out with different character designs is censorship. This is so pathetic. Yo, thank you, Dean Earl, for the additional 50 Canadian dollars. Holy shit. Thank you for the additional 50 Canadian, you beautiful fucking bastard, saying that smile is worth 50K. $50 is cheap. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Have a good night. I'm back to work on the offshore rig. P.S. Marry me. Lol, JK, kinda. Yo, thank you so much. Mrow 7s for Dean Earl, the fucking goat. Holy shit. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go.
know why. We know exactly why you did it. That's what you chose to do.
It's because of this far-left ideology for making women ugly.
And then you were saying, no, nothing to see here. Well, no.
Yeah, this is what far leftists want, okay? All right, we're all screeching from the rooftops saying, we will seize the means of production and make women in video games ugly, all right? That's what we're gonna do, all right? Seize the means of production from the wealthy elite and make women ugly, okay? All right, the two components of socialism.
No, we see it all. And we have seen it all over the years.
Yes, we're gonna seize the means of masturbation.
And now these corporations are lying. They're misrepresenting. They're
lying.
They're distracting. They're doing anything they can. No, buy our game. There's not wokeness. There's no justification for what you did.
Dude, wokeness is when women are ugly.
And you should be shamed and humiliated. And I'm glad
yeah, seize the means of goonduction.
a channel like Asmongold, as big as he is calling these people out. And these people should be afraid to do this. They should be afraid for their career and their reputation.
They should be afraid for their career? Because, what, you can't goon to the characters in the fucking video game? This is so embarrassing. Oh my god. Also, I'm gonna make Bunny Girl mod. Because she's been in the Discord. She's based. She's epic. I trust her to not false ban people. Okay? I'm gonna promote you to... Where the fuck are you? Fuck. Where the hell? I saw you a second ago. Oh, there you are. Yeah, Femi, let me touch you, please. Add as moderator. Congratulations. Anyways, that being said, let's continue, all right? Chat, I just noticed something. We're currently streaming in front of 273 of our closest friends and family, but we only have 40 likes. Chat, can we fix that? Double tap to smash like, everyone. It's free, it's easy, there's no logical reason not to do it. It boosts me in the algorithm. Would be very much appreciated. You know, puts a smile on my face to see the number go up. I'm just saying. All right, let's continue.
What I want is to shame these people so badly that when they're sitting around in the boardrooms where there's no one watching, I want them to be like, yeah, we can't do this. We need to make the characters more attractive. Otherwise, we're going to get shit on by Asmongold and Tactical Templar and all these other people.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude, they're thinking about... Oh, no, dude, what if Tactical Templar makes a video on us? Wait, how many views does this have? This has 802 views, dude. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they're 802 fucking views. 802 views. Yeah, I'm sure they're really worried about what fucking Templar has to say. Hold on, we gotta replay that. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, we can't do this. We need to make the characters more attractive. Otherwise, we're going to get shit on by Asmongold and Tactical Templar and all these other...
Yeah, bro. Asmongold and Tactical Templar. You know, he has to include himself. They're gonna be sitting at the boardroom being like, oh god, I don't want Tactical Templar to fucking shit on us in an 802 view video. No, it's gonna get 800 views, and dude, we're not gonna be able to sell anything because of an 800 view video from Templar. This is so embarrassing.
People, like, oh, this is gonna, like, sink our game. We need to make the characters attractive like they were in the original. Yeah, we need to undo the censorship. Yeah, I want that...
Dude, censorship is crazy.
to be the conversation that naturally occurs because these people who are genuinely awful are afraid.
Yeah, all 39 people who watched that video are currently shitting on you. Cope and see Libtard. Cope and see Libtard. All 39 of them. See the light, okay? They see the truth, okay?
I want them to be afraid. I can smell its fear. These people need to be afraid.
They need to be afraid? What, because they didn't create Gooner bait for Templar? Dude.
And I'm not talking about at a physical.
Dude, Templar is gonna storm the Capitol. It's gonna be him. You're gonna hear like the sounds, the footsteps of an obese man-child, okay? It's gonna be fucking kaboom. Kaboom. It's gonna get fucking louder. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. As Templar approaches the fucking headquarters. Dude, it's like him and his obese Discord mod friends are gonna be fucking holding up signs at the fucking headquarters. We want Gooner bait! We want Gooner bait! Stop making women ugly! Stop making women ugly! Dude, they're gonna be terrified. Okay? They're gonna feel the gravitational pull of Templar's body, okay?
Like, out of physical violence. That's not the type of fear that I'm talking about.
Dude, it's gonna be mental violence, okay?
I'm talking about when they're safe and comfortable in
I mean, we need to do the NSFW collab. We should at some point, yeah.
the boardroom, drinking their tea or their, soy-infused latte.
Oh, wow, you really owned them. Soy-infused latte.
That they fear for their career and their reputation. That they know that by going down this path, that it's going to cost them money, it's going to cost them time, it's going to cost them effort. So they choose...
Right, dude. Tactical Templar is going to cost them so much money, I'm sure.
I want the boardrooms to self-regulate themselves. Anyone who brings up this woke shit is...
They're going to have to face the wrath of Tactical Templar.
Immediately alienated and ostracized and exiled.
Nah, you know what the boardroom should do? They should just make all of the characters look like Templar, okay? It's just like, you get to play as a fat Discord moderator, okay? Dude, that'd be awesome. It's like all the enemies get fucking sucked into your stomach because of your large gravitational pull.
Shamed out of the company. That's what I want. I want to return to normalcy. I want...
A return to normalcy where he gets to goon. Alright, we need to return... back to when, Templar could spray his Templar juice all over the computer screen whenever he was playing a video game. Alright?
Games for gamers.
Games for gamers.
And an attractive woman is not just for gooners.
Right.
In fact, these games aren't for gooners. You don't...
Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. If they're not for gooners, then why do they need to make the women, goonable? Like, why do you need to be able to goon?
Know what a gooner is. I've seen the type of gotcha games that gooners go to, and it's not this. And these...
It's not this. Okay, why do you want to goon so badly then? Like, why do you care what they fucking look like? Like, unless it's some fucking hideous monster that looks like Chud Logic, okay? Unless you're forced to play as Chud Logic in the video game. Like, it's not really gonna be an issue, okay? Like, I'm sorry. Alright, oh, fuck, I accidentally pressed a button. What the fuck? Okay, where were we in the video?
They just manipulate, distract, all because they gooners go to. And it's not this. And these people know that. These fucking freaks, these homunculus, they know that. But they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and they lie, and...
Templar believes you can't rape your wife because you're married. He's definitely an obese rapist. Yeah, we're probably gonna get into that with the Mrow coverage, okay? It's very good stuff.
That's really all they do. They just manipulate, distract, all because they don't want the change, because they agree with the change, because they're all ugly, broken.
Or what if we just don't care? What if we just don't give a shit and we move on with our lives like normal people?
Damaged, godless, despicable souls that are just oozing their...
Godless, despicable gold... God, wait, what do you say? What do you say? Hold on.
Broken, damaged, godless, despicable souls.
Godless, despicable souls who don't care if they can goon to the video game. All right,
They're just oozing their way across the planet until they die.
Right. Obviously, you know, according to the Bible, you know, Jesus said, you know, no making women ugly in video games, okay? Women, thou shalt only put attractive women in video games for Tactical Templar to goon to, all right? He needs to be able to splooge all over his controller.
And they don't really have anything to live for or any value or anything to provide their family or the internet or commentary or
Right, I'm sure Tactical Templar, you know, provides so much to his family.
culture. So they just literally are existing. So anyway, yeah,
Yeah, first they came for the gooners, and then there was no one left to goon for me. Yeah, true.
don't think they're going to change this. I think they're going to keep doubling down. But yeah, at least they know that people are aware of their scam. They're aware of the.
Wow, truly devastating stuff. Can I have mod? I give mod to people that I've seen around for a long time. It's like OGs if I see them, and it's like we have a bunch of viewers and not that many moderators. But yeah, he's a porn addicted freak. No, literally.
And yeah, they're not having any of it. So keep the pressure on, keep bullying these people, and maybe one day we can get
Dude, they're gonna have to face the wrath of
back to
Templar.
normalcy, and they can make games for gamers rather than the mental.
I want to go over the Mrow video, okay? All right, we're gonna watch the Mrow video, okay? It's called "The Christian VTuber Who Loves Lolly," okay? All right, we're gonna watch.
Paimon were to visit me, I feel like we.
Okay, we're gonna watch an Mrow video, okay? Which, you know, took way too long for him to make because, you know, he was busy, you know, keyframing each individual frame. You know, because obviously everyone's gonna click off if there isn't like 20 After Effects plugins for every second of the video, okay? All right, obviously. But he finally released the Templar video that we've all been waiting for.
Like if Paimon were to visit me, I feel like we'd just be best friends. And I bet she would taste delicious. Imagine how Paimon's feet would taste when she's 18.
What? I'm sorry, what? What did he just say? What did he just say? What the fuck?
Like if Paimon were to visit me, I feel like we'd just be best friends. And I bet she would taste delicious.
Wait, is that Templar? He's like, yeah, he has a disgusting neckbeard. And no wonder why he doesn't show his fucking face.
Imagine how Paimon's feet would taste when she's 18.
I think I'm okay with saying this. There was a
Oh no, that's Tecton.
YouTuber by the name of Tactical Templar that kind of made Jesus seem pretty cool.
Dude, no, he makes Jesus seem fucking pathetic. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that is a major red flag. Your manly voice came out. It's because It's because I'm being loud, okay? It's because I'm being loud. I'm not focused on my voice right now. I'm more focused on the entertainment value, all right? Like, yeah, I could focus more on feminizing my voice, but I mean, I don't know. It's just like a lot of effort. I don't know. Maybe I should do that for the rest of the video.
I now officially have my own page on Kiwi Farms. I think I have been very cool.
Dude, it's so over. You know it's so over when you have a page on Kiwi Farms and you're not a random trans person.
Up to this point. But now I have a major bone to pick with Kiwi Farms. Do you know?
Oh, let's go. Dude, oh no, dude. Watch out, Kiwi Farms. Tactical Templar has a bone to pick with you.
You know what absolutely is making me lose my mind? We are at war! I declare war!
We are at war! Watch out, Kiwi Farms. Templar's at war!
On Kiwi Farms. How dare you? What kind of animal do you think I am? Don't hurt her.
Also, hi, Yos. Hope you're well. Hell yeah.
Tactical Templar is known mostly for causing Tectone's religious awakening following his multiple allegations, and in
I mean, this is how you know that Tectone has a sub 70 IQ.
fairness, he hasn't been accused of any sexual misconduct since going to church. The Tectone connection is pretty
Since going to church is crazy.
boring considering the rest of his content though. From Gamergate Brie Larson hate to religious preaching, there is a
Dude. Didn't Templar used to get more views than this? 600, 900? Look, I don't get that many views either, but like, to be fair, all my subs are from shorts. Your voice is so nice to listen to, thank you.
lot to enjoy about this Crusader's eccentric personality. However, for me, there is one topic that takes the cake.
All right.
Tactical
let's go.
Templar has a bit of an infatuation with lolly-adjacent content online.
Yeah, true.
Whether it's VTubers,
The other
I miss the old you. You never watched the old me, you dumb piece of shit. Fucking liar.
favorite VTuber I have
Dude, me, when my first chat message is, I miss the old you. It's like you've never watched my content before.
is Kobo.
How do you say that in Indonesian? Indonesian.
Europa.
In Indonesia,
Literally drooling over a toddler watching a cartoon.
we call it Eropa.
Europa.
Or discussions about the moral ramifications of AI-generated CP.
And even if it weren't, so even if it was a kid, she's fictional. So that really got
Oh, thank God. Oh, it's fictional. So it's okay to, according to Templar, he thinks it's okay to goon to CP as long as it's fictional. Fucking disgusting.
me pondering. That got my noggin jogging. So what will be the internet's moral conclusion about AI-generated images that contain lewd scenes with small children?
But fast
The conclusion that is that it's bad. It's actually bad to make CP. Yeah, AI-generated child pornography is bad. Right? And I can have that take because I'm fucking normal. I'm not a disgusting freak. Right? But this guy's a pedophile, so of course he defends AI-generated child pornography.
forward a year, and suddenly he's releasing a 30-minute video passionately defending the lolicon VTuber Shondo after her Twitch ban.
Because not only is what happened to this person entirely wrong, but I think what it reveals is ultimately that I am correct about the upper echelon of Twitch. I find what happened to this VTuber to be absolutely disgusting. But what you have to understand is you have to stop treating these Twitch staff as human beings. You have to stop
Who the fuck is defending that? Templar
thinking about them as somebody who's just a normal, compassionate human. These are freaks. These are disgusting, sanctimonious, while being as demonic as possible people.
He calls Twitch demonic for banning her, despite not actually knowing why she was banned in the first place. And as far as I can tell, the reason for her ban is pretty clear. She was intoxicated and joking about suicide on stream.
Because I get silly when I'm drunk. I think I might be.
This is what Templar goons do, by the way.
I'm always scared of ending the stream because I'm scared it's gonna be the last time that I ever get to stream. I don't know how
This is what Templar has a hard on for. He admits to
to end
this.
the stream. I don't understand streaming actually. I'm gonna kill myself after the stream.
According to Twitch's own TOS, both of these actions are bannable offenses. Despite this, Templar continues to defend Shondo even after he finds out the reasoning for her ban.
Oh, apparently there's a letter. We reviewed your content and we're concerned
Dude, he's just devastated that his favorite cunny VTuber got banned.
about you. If you're currently struggling or feeling unsafe, please reach out for help. In accordance with our community guidelines and to protect our community, we've removed this content. Suicidal or self-harm behavior, seriously threatening to harm yourself or endanger your life is not allowed on Twitch. If you have somebody that actually is going through something, telling them that not only are they banned for 30 days, but they're going to be losing their subscriptions, this company is evil.
This uncritical blind
This company is evil for banning someone for breaking TOS. I'm so confused. I mean, I believe that companies are evil. I think Twitch is evil, but that's not why.
defense would result in Templar facing some critique, notably in a video by Internet Adjacent. The only thing Templar directly responds to in this video is a single
But Internet Adjacent is a gay furry, so it doesn't count. All of the criticisms are invalid now.
clip about
Retroactively.
Shondo. He ignores everything else.
Whoa,
Yeah, exactly. He donates to them all the time.
sex. Whoa, sex. Cunny, sex. Whoa, pom, plam, sex. Cunny, sex, cunny.
That's weird. But this VTuber is an adult. She's an adult.
This is what he's defending, by the way.
You know how I know she's an adult? Because she said that she's an adult. So what is the
Oh, it's okay because it's an adult sexualizing a child avatar / character. What? What are we talking about?
implication here? Oh, no. She's a pedophile because her character is chibi form.
Now, I'm not sure if Templar
Chibi form. Did we watch the same clip, Templar? Did we watch the same fucking clip?
is being purposely ignorant here, or if he just simply doesn't know. But in the clip he just reacted to for his response video, Shondo is spouting multiple pedophile dog whistles. For those unaware, Pomf originated in a hentai manga as the sound effect used when a child falls onto a bed. The comic has been parodied countless times online, but don't get it twisted. The term comes from a hentai work involving a fictional child. It's no surprise that the word has since been adopted by a lot of online lolicons for reasons that should be pretty obvious. The other dog whistle is a bit less niche. I don't really want to have to explain this one. It should be pretty obvious to most people who have a slight grasp on internet culture. The chibi defense he uses is also pretty silly. Shondo literally calls herself a lolly in her oldest YouTube video. Regardless, this clip is pretty tame considering the rest of Shondo's content. Let's just take a look at a few of her popular clips. Here is Shondo teaching her
Wait, that's a tame clip? Because that's the clip that I've seen. Templar defending. That's the one that I've seen him defend. It gets worse? I thought that would be the worst clip.
audience how to draw lolly.
A lot of people draw lollies like this.
Oh. 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 This is the person that Templar supports, by the way.
It's hard for me to explain without drawing the boobs. And though I'm not doing that. This is how you draw lollies. Okay? Anything else?
This is disgusting.
This is not a lolly. Fuck off. There's so many artists that draw lollies
This is the content that Templar watches and supports and donates to.
specifically. And
Dude, I fucking hate her voice. I hate her voice. I want to punch this
I'm gonna
person.
give them this itty bitty titty. Don't do that.
This is disgusting, dude. I want to beat this person up.
You're ruining it.
Oh my, dude, my fucking eardrums. Holy shit. I want to fucking beat their ass. I want to fucking beat them up.
Here
Holy
is Shondo
shit.
crying like a
Yeah, I know that's not her actual voice.
toddler with a binky prop for her VTuber.
Baby, baby,
This is what Templar is gooning to, by the way.
baby, 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 baby,
My fucking eardrums. Oh my. Okay, we gotta turn the audio way the fuck down. I'm sorry.
Here is Shondo showcasing explicit art of her lolly
Okay,
avatar
alright.
on stream.
Never mind.
So, I'm gonna rate this a ha. I'm gonna rate this a wow.
So not only did Tactical Templar blindly defend someone's Twitch ban, which ended up being completely justified, he is also defending someone who obviously pedo baits with frequent dog whistles and content crafted to attract people interested in, at the
Well, not only does he defend them, he donates to them.
very
apparently.
least, women who pretend to be crying toddlers. This is all presumably a desperate attempt at some sort of culture war win, because of course, anything Twitch does has to be bad, even if it's justly banning Templar's favorite cunny-tuber.
No, literally.
Shondo isn't the only
Literally.
lolly VTuber Templar likes, though. In his video titled My Top 5 Favorite
Oh, okay. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe he donates to a different one.
VTubers, he names Gargura as his favorite.
I think that they're funny,
Oh,
they're
great.
entertaining, they're charismatic. Who I think is one of the most popular VTubers, the face of VTubing, as it were, Gargura. I have no problem with Gargura. And in fact, this clip right here is actually kind of incredible.
Guro would eventually rebrand into Saba, and Templar quickly started policing people for dead-naming her. And Saba is definitely not shy about sexualizing her model. She literally has a toggle that opens her shirt to show her bare stomach, plus a thong peeking out from under her shorts.
Why are you show? Okay, Mrow, criticism for the video. Don't show that. We don't need the visual.
Tell me on day one. What in the world? Tell me Antos? Man, what a bargain. I like this fish. It's just a bargain, baby.
Templar openly gushes about her too, calling Saba the real #1 female Twitch streamer.
This is so fucking weird.
And more recently, he even uploaded a video praying for her health and recovery.
I pray for
great.
Gura.
Dude, with the fucking AI fucking slop in the corner. Dude.
Saba, that they have a speedy recovery. I pray that
I'm praying with my fucking AI slop fucking VTuber, not VTuber avatar. I don't know what to call it. It's not like a VTuber thing. It's like a fucking AI fucking React thing. They're just like
fans that rely on her, that they be well. They find
yeah, PNG tuber. No, this is like, but it's like animated though, so it's like different.
peace of mind and peace of body and peace of spirit.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence.
One of the more interesting cases of Templar's psychosexual obsession has to do with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, specifically the character Tifa, which, due to Square Enix's new
great.
ethics department, had her character model aged at 15 censored to cover up her cleavage. Templar
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. You know, not sexualizing minors. Yeah, I would argue that that's necessary. Like, how about we don't endorse pedophilia?
had a less than savory response to this news.
What's the
Oh, great. Templar is against remaking the design so that a 15-year-old isn't sexualized. He wants the 15-year-old to be sexualized.
Censored
Okay.
to cover up her cleavage. Templar had a less than savory response to this news.
What's the big deal with the black t-shirt? I'll explain it to you. The black t-shirt is a representation. It's not covering up Tifa's tits. Apparently she's 15 in here. Dude, it's fantasy. Who the fuck cares? It is ridiculous.
Dog. He wants to look at 15-year-old titties. This is disgusting.
Ridiculous to alter a scene in this way. First of all, because in this scene, it's a tragic moment. People are feeling what Tifa is feeling because they like her as a character. By doing this, what you're essentially doing is you are bringing awareness to the sexuality of the character in a scene where it didn't belong, which tells me that a lot of the perverts...
No, they're just, you know, removing it because people like you. People like you are the reason, are one of the big reasons they changed
left-wing degenerate losers who are looking at this
He donates to multiple of them.
didn't really see the scene, didn't really feel the emotion, they just saw something to censor. And that's a problem, and a lot of people take issue with it. Because your marketing should be about this.
Ah, the age-old question. Who's more of a pervert? The evil leftist for censoring a virtual minor's tits, or the base Tradcaf kings for being upset at it? But
right?
surely this outrage is warranted, right? Let's take a look at the original game.
Dude, this video is a banger. This is great. Dude, Mrow for posting
this.
Dude, fun fact, Mrow made a video about me a long time ago. There was like some valid arguments in there, but it was like kind of a nothing glup shido drama. Dude, even he came out and said, yeah, this video is kind of dog shit. Like he said that on a stream. He was like, yeah, this video is dog shit. I don't know why I made
This is what Templar's mad at. Low-res chibi characters with no perceivable cleavage being censored. He made 3 videos in a row about this, and in one of them, he even complains that they removed a scene where you steal your party member's panties.
Well, the ethics department apparently wanted to remove another scene, and apparently they did. It's the panty scene. So it's a lighthearted comedy routine. It's not like she's there in her bra and panties or anything like that. No, it's just a funny scene where Cloud takes her panties. Yo, because...
Oh, dude, that's just such a funny scene. There's so much comedic value there.
In the RPG world, you just collect stuff, just take stuff.
Yeah, dude, you don't understand, okay? Templar wants them to sexualize minors for the lols, okay? It's for the lols.
Even if it's ridiculous,
okay,
and they threw in a joke about it, and apparently these people just couldn't allow us to have a bit of a laugh because they're puritanical principles.
I think it's pretty clear what Templar's real concerns here are.
Yeah, bro needs to lay off the alcohol.
And I'd hate to see what his copy of Leisure Suit Larry looks like.
Oh god.
Templar also tries to downplay or outright deny his interest in lolly content online quite frequently.
Now that we're on the theme of anime,
bro, how does he deny it? It's like so obvious. Like he's openly endorsed it multiple times.
I want to get your take on lolly.
The guy straight up shamelessly admits to being a pedo. Shit's crazy. No, literally.
My take on lollies is very simple. I'm not into lolly content. I've never been into lolly content. I don't particularly understand it. In fact, many years ago, I've never really been the biggest anime guy, but there was an...
Why do you donate to lolly VTubers, you fucking idiot? You're not into it, but you donate to it. You send money to it. You constantly defend it. You get mad when people argue against it, but you're not into it? Right.
Anime on Netflix. It was a vampire one called Dance in the Vampire Bund, I think it was. It was on Netflix, so I'm like, okay, it's fine. That had actual, and I can't believe they just have it on Netflix, but that one actually had lolly nudity, and that freaked me the fuck out. I hated that so much.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Claiming you aren't into lolly, then admitting to watching an anime featuring them is an interesting...
No, you don't understand, okay? When Tactical Templar was watching LollyCon, he was shaking his head in disapproval the entire time. You know, it's like when you're reading Mein Kampf on the fucking train, okay? But you gotta shake your head the entire time because you gotta frown and shake your head to show that you dislike what you're seeing, okay? It's like, dude, come on.
Choice. But again, this is someone who defends some pretty egregious lolly content with the likes of Shondo and is an active fan of Saba. I'm not sure why he tries to say he doesn't see the appeal. It seems to have captured his gaze pretty successfully. Finishing off the lolly portion of this video, we have his defense of Nux Taku, who Templar claims was betrayed and falsely labeled as a pedophile by...
Nux Taku is an actual pedophile, by the way. He's like also like somebody that, you know, watches LollyCon.
Mudahar, all to appease...
Yeah, he watched LollyCon for the plot.
Hassan. Now, this isn't completely wrong, to be fair to Templar. However, Muda made his video more out of cowardice than pressure from Hassan. Mudahar is extremely susceptible to optics peer pressure. Remember his skincare brand?
Even in the skincare industry, like we have 1UP now, which is a great brand, by the way. Go to got1up.com.
Well, the moment people started criticizing it, he jumped ship completely and abandoned it.
Basically, there's a skincare product.
Okay, why are we talking about this in the middle of a Templar video? Okay, this is the one criticism that I have for Mrow. You didn't need to include this. This is irrelevant. Nobody cares about this. Okay, I'm here to watch you shit on Templar. I don't care about old Mudahar drama from like half a year ago.
Okay? And Mudahar was involved with
it's like old shit. No one cares.
Other YouTubers, people online start shit talking the product. Mudahar uploads a video shit talking the product, pretending like
this doesn't have anything to do with you know, the claims being made against Nux Taku or anything.
He wasn't involved in the creation of it, fucking over everyone else who was still working on it, and now they all hate him because he's untrustworthy and he's scum, basically.
Mudahar was absolutely trying to lay low on the Nux Taku stuff, and considering Hassan is significantly larger than Chud Logic, who initially confronted Muda, it's pretty clear.
Dude, I'm sorry, I cannot watch Chud Logic. He's just like so disgusting. He's like a mole rat person. Like, I'm sorry, if a YouTuber / streamer is ugly enough, I just won't watch them anymore. I'm sorry. It sounds fucked up. It is kind of fucked up, but it's just, Dude, that's like, I'm sorry, and I said this on somebody else's stream, and I'll say it here. Like, one time I fell asleep to a Chud Logic stream, and dude, I wake up with my phone next to my face, and on my screen is Chud Logic's camera full screen. I wake up to this fucking mole rat, fucking abomination, this fucking disgusting, hideous creature zoomed in next to my fucking face. Okay, that shit was traumatizing, alright? Never again. Never again.
Crumpled to the idea of a general audience viewing him as a weird lolicon. The point I'm trying to make here is that Templar has an extremely...
I also don't feel that bad about saying that, just because, you know, he says some crazy shit about trans people. It's like, it's actually so embarrassing on his end. Like, he'll make fun of the way that, like, unpassing trans people look, but it's like he's 20 times uglier than the people he's making fun of. I don't even think he realizes it. I genuinely think that he lacks the self-awareness to know that he's uglier than most of the people that he makes fun of.
Surface level understanding of what happened here, to the point where he blindly defends Nuxtaku having ever included lolly not safe for work imagery in his thumbnails when confronted on it during stream.
Don't you feel embarrassed for hanging
You don't
out
like your own
with someone
people.
like
You have a lot
Nuxtaku
of
who
Muslims
puts
just
lolly
like you.
porn
Aren't
in
you
his
Muslim?
thumbnails?
Oh, your name's Dick.
No,
Quit
first
slandering
of all,
Nux. You're a lying piece of
Nux Taku
shit.
never
No,
put lolly
not
porn in his
slandering.
thumbnail.
That's exactly what he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He literally did, by the way. I watched the controversy go down. He did. He was a pedophile.
This one's a pretty verifiable mistake on Templar's part. And I do mean mistake, to be clear. As easy as it would be to simply call Templar an evil, lying lolicon who...
Animated or not, it's abuse material. Yeah, it's literally depictions of child abuse. Like, I'm sorry. And, like, you're gooning to child abuse. Like, what the fuck?
defends other lolicons, the more realistic answer is that he's a bit of an impulsive gooner. We saw it with Shondo and now Nux. If he likes someone, he defends them on anything by instinct, rather than looking into the validity of the accusation. He likes Nux, so surely he didn't include lolly bestiality in his thumbnails, right? Getting into some of the
I think that Templar is just dishonest about that. You know, he knows that they're into lolicon, much like he is, he just doesn't care, right? Because he has the same disgusting pedophilic tendency, right? So instead of being intellectually honest about it, he lies and says, no, they totally didn't have lolicon in the thumbnail, even though, you know, it's provably the case that they did.
Funnier Templar moments, I want to showcase to you his vast wealth. In a video he uploaded to Rumble, he donates a combined $1,453.65 to Twitch streamers. He donated to 15 different women, 10 of them being VTubers, totaling $1,204.15.
Oh no.
He donated to only 8 male streamers, totaling $249.50, in multiple cases.
Dude. This is so
cases
bad.
He donates to put himself at the top of the donation leaderboards, and in one case accidentally donates to a Planned Parenthood charity stream in which he
let's fucking go, babe.
adds text at the bottom saying he doesn't support killing babies, as well as donating
let's go. That's so fucking based. That's so fucking funny.
more to a single woman than the entirety of the donations that he sent to male streamers, being a total of $367.35.
Exia, thank you for the additional 10. What are you doing?
Also, he just includes a clip of him casually watching Tectone and Amaranth in this video. He doesn't donate to them, he just leaves this in. I'm not sure why.
Because he's a gooner, obviously.
There isn't really a
he goons to Amaranth.
point here against Templar, I think. I don't know who can afford to donate $1,500 to streamers, so I guess he's just filthy rich and probably owns me financially. Alright, I've spent way too long on this video, let's just do a speed run. Templar has a very obvious thing for pregnant women. Here's him, audibly rubbing his hands together at the side of a blurry image of pregnant Rey from Star Wars.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes, you see that correctly. Rey? Remember Rey? Well, she's pregnant.
This is worth covering.
Lots of videos about how women should be barefoot and pregnant as well. Very cool
Okay, yeah, this is definitely a 5-star
stuff.
video.
Templar is actually Protestant, not Catholic. For those unaware, the whole Templar thing is basically Catholicism's private club. So LARPing as a Templar in the wrong religion is very funny. Templar has
no fucking way, dude.
multiple videos
I didn't even know
he deleted
that.
recently where he lusts for big-breasted Japanese women.
Doing cosplay, this one's my favorite.
Oh god, dude, I feel so bad for the fucking women that he's gooning to. Like, imagine they see this, like this like disgusting, fat, obese ogre gooning to that.
This is really great.
And one where he lusts after thick Ray art.
Today we're going to be talking about big anime titties and thick with an
Dude, how is he not embarrassed by this? This is so fucking
extra
cringe.
C thighs, because you see, SJWs are the most hypocritical, the most
Dude, what? I don't care. I guess the art's fine. I don't give a shit. The art's fine, but like your reaction to it is so embarrassing.
immoral, and the most dishonest people in the world.
Templar says marital rape isn't a
Yeah, this is a tough
thing.
watch.
That's it, I guess.
Yeah, Tactical Templar says, you cannot rape your wife or husband. Consent is implied since you have become one flesh under God. Dude, this guy is definitely a rapist, okay? This guy is a fucking rapist. All right, this guy is a nasty fucking rapist. All right? So bad. I'm so glad he included this in a video because I didn't know where to find the tweet.
This video was supposed to be a bit longer and slightly more fleshed out towards the end, but if you couldn't tell, I am unfortunately very sick. If I didn't put this out now,
Dude, shout out to Mrow for posting this absolute banger.
Slightly unfinished, I probably never would. Like the video if
Yo, true.
you liked it, subscribe, go to the live stream channel linked below.
Hell yeah, dude. Yo, this is a banger, okay? This is a great video. All right? Really good stuff. Kino content. All right? Yo, Mrow used to, you know, fucking hate me. I don't think he hates me. Well, I don't think he ever hated me. He definitely did not like me. But no, that's some fucking Kino content. Chat. We're gonna watch another video from Templar, okay? All right, it's gonna be a little bit more lighthearted than him being a pedophile, okay? Which, to be fair, I mean, that's a pretty low bar. I mean, but, you know. Breaking news about Adolf Hitler, question mark? Well, surely Templar isn't gonna be, you know, defending Hitler, you know, the whole way through the video, right? Right, guys? He wouldn't defend Hitler. He wouldn't side with Hitler on this one, would he? He wouldn't do that, would he, chat? Chat, he wouldn't side with Hitler. That would be like a really bad idea, right? Like surely he wouldn't stoop that low. He wouldn't side with Hitler, right? Right, guys? Let's find out. Dude, not this gay-ass fucking AI intro again.
Brothers, when I saw this story in my X feed, I had to do a double and
Dude, the fact that he calls it X.
triple take, because I had trouble believing that it was real. I thought it was a parody account. But no, this is actually a study that they are trying to present to people, and they're trying to pass it off as a news story. Are you ready for
Wait, hold on. Why does he have like a snowing effect inside? Like you're supposed to be inside. You're the fucking thing, okay? You're inside the fucking AI generated house. Why is it fucking snowing? Dude, even the AI generated house just couldn't have a proper roof apparently. Just fucking snow leaking through.
this? Y'all ready for this? I'm just going to leave you with this for just a moment to really breathe this in.
Adolf Hitler likely had a micropenis in just one ball study. Dude, this looks fucking hilarious. This looks awesome.
There's a story.
This is what he's gonna be mad about. No, surely he's gonna side with the person that made this funny ass article, and not the Nazis posting anti-Semitic shit in the replies. Surely he wouldn't side with the Nazis on this one, would he? Surely he's not gonna side with Hitler on this, would he?
In 2025, soon to be 2026, about Adolf Hitler likely having a micropenis. Now, let me just give some advice to my Jewish friends. This is going to create more anti-Semitism than you can imagine.
Dude. Yeah, bro, saying that Hitler got a small penis is going to create anti-Semitism. That's so true. Oh, dude, I was against Hitler in the Holocaust, but after hearing people say he has a micropenis, dude, I'm just going to fucking 180. I'm just going to instantly 180. I'm gonna start supporting Nick Fuentes, okay?
And it's not because people have some love for Adolf Hitler. No. It's that they may not like Hitler, but they also don't like you. And
right, that's why they hate the Jews and are defending Hitler. Is because they don't like Adolf Hitler. Right.
Why don't they like you is because of stories like this. This is retarded. This is weird.
It's fucking funny, and you're mad about it.
Weird.
Probably because you presumably also have a small penis. That gets hidden by your fucking fat rolls.
Why are you talking about Hitler's penis? So...
Because it's fucking funny, dude. It's funny, that's why.
Understand. Exactly what I just said happens in the comments.
It's also to prove that he's a fucking hypocrite. Obviously. Right? Like, by his own standards, he would be dysgenic and worthy of going into the fucking gas chambers. This is just further evidence of that.
Comment section. This does not go the way that these people thought it would go, which is a bunch of people railing on Hitler and making fun of Hitler. No. Instead, they make fun of the woman, and they start making fun of the Jews.
But they don't support Hitler. They just are anti-Jewish. But they're not defending Hitler. You know, they just so happen to be very anti-Semitic on this post making fun of Hitler. But they're not defending Hitler, guys. All right, they're not defending Hitler.
Like, oh,
not defending Hitler, by the way. They just, you know, are very anti-Semitic for some reason on this post about Hitler. You know, it couldn't possibly be that there's a fuck ton of Nazis on Elon's Twitter. That couldn't possibly be the case.
You see what I mean? Like, why would you do this?
Yeah, why aren't you catering to the Nazis on Twitter? What the fuck, man? Why aren't you appeasing to the Nazis that are going to defend Hitler?
Why would you do this? So this post says, every single time you guys do shit like this, you make regular everyday people question why the person you hate so much is so important to desperately slander.
Holy fuck, he's so illiterate.
Them for years and years and years.
Dude, wait, dude, he's literally claiming that people are slandering Hitler. He's defending Hitler. I thought you said that these people weren't defending Hitler. But now you're saying that they are.
You cause normal people to research exactly what you don't want them to more and more. The more you outlandishly hate and make up these ridiculous headlines.
But it's not hate up. Sorry, it's not made up. It's been scientifically proven that Hitler had a small penis, okay? Like, I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Like, sorry, it's just true. Like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude.
The more you turn people to the right, or...
Oh, right, yeah. Dude, they're gonna see that Hitler had a small penis and move to the right. That's so true. That's exactly how it works.
You know, to the left, depending. You are playing directly into the self-fulfilling prophecy, yet you are so fucking ignorant that you don't realize you are doing it. Your failure and propaganda will be studied.
Your failure in propaganda.
For hundreds, if not thousands of years to come.
Is Templar drunk in this? He's got to be drunk. There's no way he's, like, naturally this fucking illiterate.
Rent-free. Women choosing an insult. You live in a basement, small dick, incel. You live in a basement, small dick, incel, chud.
How much you want to bet that all of those things are true about the person that posted this and Templar?
Yeah. So, I mean...
It's just like all of the things that they've been called that stuck with them because they're true.
This is not going well. This isn't a bunch of people going, yeah, Hitler had a small dick. No, they're making fun of the woman who wrote it. They're making fun of the Jew.
Whoa, that you mean that to tell me that the Nazis are against the Jewish woman instead of Hitler? Holy shit.
Like, this is not... They're making fun of women.
Whoa, the Nazis make fun of women? Holy shit, I never would have guessed.
The writers barely...
Yeah, his enunciation is amazing.
Disguise fetish. Still living rent-free in your head all these years.
Still living lent-free. Still living lent-free.
The DNA was taken off a blood stain on a couch, and the study was done by Jews. Seems...
Yeah, they're definitely not anti-Semitic. It couldn't possibly be anti-Semitism that's fueling their fucking response.
Legit. Like, yeah, like, what benefit would this serve? Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
Journalist Hitler's genitalia. He's dead.
Yeah, it's still fucking funny, dude. I'm sorry. Is it not funny?
Like, what?
Brother, this guy's just the fun police.
Listen, if you want to talk about the Holocaust and you want...
Dude, you're gonna ignore the comment that said Nick Fuentes really is related to him.
Want to talk about the atrocities...
You're gonna ignore the comment.
...of World War II? You can do that. I mean, perfectly fine. You want to do that? You want to...
Is this a video of him scrolling Nazi cell Twitter drunk? That's some kind of content. It's not just him scrolling Nazi Twitter drunk. It's him agreeing with the Nazis on Nazi Twitter. It's him defending Nazi Twitter.
Make a movie about it. You want to make another Schindler's List? You can do that. But the fact is, what is this designed to accomplish? What? Are you saying, well, because he had a small dick, that's why he was so mad and that's why he killed...
No, they're just saying he had a small dick because it's funny. It's not that deep, bro.
A bunch of Jews? That's why he started war? I mean, what is...
Nobody is saying that. You're just making this up. Like, no, it's just funny that he had a small penis. Like, I'm sorry, it's funny. I know it's not funny to you because, you know, friendly fire and all that. Like, we get it. You also have a small penis, so you're personally offended by it. But just because you're offended doesn't make it not funny.
The inference of this. What is the...
The inference is that it's fucking funny, dude.
What is the purpose of this? Other than to just humiliate Hitler.
No, don't you dare humiliate Adolf Hitler. What did Hitler deserve to do? What did Hitler do to deserve being humiliated? You can't humiliate him for his penis. You're not allowed to body shame Hitler.
But Hitler is already seen as one of the worst people to ever exist.
Okay, so what's the issue with body shaming him?
So you've been effective in that. This only undermines that. That person is...
How does it undermine it?
Right. Now it gets people questioning, wait, why would you...
Femyoz, you also have a small penis, area Gen X. No, okay, no. It was big, sort of, before I started HRT, okay? It's atrophied, okay? I've let it atrophy. Okay, that doesn't count. All right?
Go out of your way to do something like this. Why would you go out of your way to publish something like this? And that is going to get more people that are going to start asking questions, going to go down the rabbit hole, and maybe...
Dude, they're going to start asking the Jewish question, dude.
If they're lying about Hitler about this, maybe they're lying about Hitler about other stuff.
Oh, right. Wait, hold on, lying about Hitler? Where is the lie? How are they lying about this? Like, what are we talking about? Like, prove that they're lying. What are we on about?
Do more damage.
Like, they're saying that Adolf Hitler likely had a micropenis, and they're presenting scientific evidence in favor of the claim that they're making. Why don't you go through the scientific evidence and argue why, this isn't valid, or actually this would indicate that he has a big dick, or a medium-sized dick.
Then you can possibly know. And why is this framed like it's a study?
Well, because they're presenting scientific evidence. Obviously.
And had just one ball.
Now, granted, it's like, out of all the things you could study, maybe this isn't the most productive thing, but it's fucking funny. Who cares? Like, well, why are we going to condemn something that's fucking hilarious?
So, Hitler had a micro penis and just one ball. Okay, well, what does that...
Yeah, that's true.
Have to do with anything?
It's fucking funny, dude.
Other than your fetish.
I know you're offended by it, but, for the rest of the planet, that isn't overly sensitive. We just think that that's funny. We think of it as a funny meme.
Of wanting to insult him, which you could do. I mean, no one's going to stop you from...
Oh, you can do it, but you're getting mad that that's what they're doing.
From insulting Hitler. But why are you doing it like this is a study? Like...
Oh, so now the problem you have is that it's a study, there's scientific evidence? I thought you said that, they're making false claims. But then they prove the claim with a study. They prove it to be correct. And now you're mad that they proved the claim that you claimed was false before? But you're mad that they showed scientific evidence in favor of the claim they were making? Meaning it's not slander? Meaning it's not just a baseless accusation?
Well, we examined this guy that's been dead for like 80 plus years, and he had a micropenis and one ball. Do you not see how absolutely retarded that is?
Dude, it's fucking funny.
And then you get videos like these that is chastising you for something you did wrong, when really all you had to do was say, yeah, I think that Hitler probably had a micropenis or something. But you may make it into a study, like it's some kind of research.
Well, yeah, that's something you can research. Yeah, you can find shit out like that.
It's ridiculous. Openly had a micropenis according to new DNA analysis. Like, this is just ridiculous.
So let's read the article. Adolf Hitler has long been rumored to have just one ball, but also possibly had a micropenis. According to a new DNA analysis, the Nazi dictator is believed to have had a hidden genetic disorder known as Kuihman syndrome, which can thwart the development of sexual organs, according to a stunning new documentary analyzing his biological makeup. The condition, which can also inhibit the normal progression of puberty, means Hitler had a 1 in 10 chance of having a micropenis.
Like, this is just ridiculous.
A micropenis is defined as a phallus measuring less than 2 inches. So this means that I have a bigger dick than Hitler. Think about it. Think about that, chat. Okay, think about that. All right, even after I've let it atrophy, it's still bigger than Hitler's. Okay. If he was to look at his own genetic results, he would have almost certainly have sent himself to the gas chambers, said Professor Turi King, the lead geneticist on the study. I mean, yeah, it's just like true. The findings have been laid bare in a Channel 4 documentary, Hitler's DNA, Blueprint of a Dictator, that will air on Saturday and will later be published in a scientific journal. The research zeroed in on a DNA profile created from a sample of a blood-stained piece of fabric.
This is so absurd. If he was to look at his own genetic results...
Dude, notice the difference between him reading at 1.25 times speed, by the way, versus me reading at 1 times speed. It's actually wild.
He would have almost been certainly sent himself to the gas chamber.
He would have been almost certainly have sent himself to the gas chambers. Great stuff, Templar. Great stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this seems just petty and pathetic. It really does.
Less than 2 inches, I would kill myself. I mean, just transition at that point. You know, just start estrogen. Fuck.
I like.
You know, put the testosterone in the bag.
This is not real. This is not a real
To be fair, I think there is like penis enlargement surgery that you can
story.
get.
This is just. I don't know what this is. This makes the Jews look bad.
This makes the Jews look bad? Hitler having a small penis makes the Jews look bad? How does that make the Jews look bad? What are you talking about?
I say the Jews as like a group, only because the people online are going to see it as a monolith. They're going to...
Right. But that's these people's fault somehow? Like, the people that found that Hitler probably had a micropenis, that's their fault?
See it as the Jewish group. The group that is the Jews, because they're all the same, they're all connected. They're going to see it as this interconnected thing. And, oh, look, they're attacking Hitler again.
No, how dare they?
And I mean...
Wow, really messed up stuff. I can't believe that they would, dare to attack Hitler.
This is ill-advised.
Very, very ill-advised. Don't you dare attack Hitler, okay? Templar will make a video about you if you do. This is so absurd. He says this is just crossing the line. No, literally. Like, apparently you're not allowed to make an article about how Hitler probably had a small dick. You're not allowed to do that according to Templar. Okay, that crosses the line, okay? You shouldn't do that. All right? Very big moral failing. Now, when it comes to, lolicon VTubers, Templar is perfectly fine with that. but he draws the line. Not at, lolicon VTubers that, drawn child pornography. He's fine with drawn child pornography. He's fine with that. He draws the line at saying that Hitler had a small dick. That's where he draws the line. You cannot make this shit up. Yes, Templar is the peak of all morals, obviously.
I read once that somebody asked how long it was, and he said 9 inches. That's funny. So
that's funny, he says, without laughing at all.
That's the funniest thing that I've seen so far as it relates. It's 9 inches. 9. That's pretty good.
Dude. What is this?
Is this?
Yeah, truth.
That's why Don is so weird. He got Hitler syndrome. Okay, so yeah. Now it's Donald Trump has a small penis because Trump is like...
Well, yeah, he does. He definitely does. We know it's shriveled up and orange.
Like Hitler, right. Okay, got it. Story written by Sal...
I don't know. I mean, it's just pattern recognition.
Horowitz. You Beat Me, written by Ephraim Cohen.
This guy is so illiterate.
Okay,
it's
see?
Crazy.
I mean, I'm just saying. How do we know the blood was his? I'm guessing the answer is we don't.
Super straight Christian manages to sound gayer than me, someone who has exclusively dated other women? No, literally. Actually wild.
We don't. This is just another grifter trying to make a name for herself at the expense of poor Uncle Adolf. Adolf, a non-drinker, a non-smoker, mostly peaceful man who loved children and small animals. Oh.
Does Templar not realize he's making fun of people like you, Templar?
Oh, man. He survived and made it to Argentina. If we study German history, you will understand. He did what he felt was best for the country. The rest of the world was trying to ruin Germany. Those classless freak French kept trying to humiliate Germany. The people were literally starving. Yeah, okay.
Dude, that's like...
Yeah, that's a long... that's a long...
Yeah, that's a long one, dude. Templar can't read that many words, okay? He can't read that many words,
It's a long-winded thing, but my point is, this is not good.
What's hilarious about this guy is that he'll rag on others' appearances, but is too much of a pussy to show his face. True. To this day, to this very day, Templar has not beaten the fat allegations, okay? Kuihman is winning, because Kuihman isn't obese, right? But we have no evidence that Templar isn't obese, and he sounds obese. Can this guy read one sentence without fucking up? Absolutely the fuck not.
I don't know why this came across my timeline. I don't know why. Now, of course...
But you decided to make a 10-minute video about it. Sorry, 11-minute video. My bad.
People on the left are going to be like, whoa, of course you Nazis are defending Hitler. No. This is...
Right. When people, made edits of the fucking Happy Merchant, they weren't Nazis, they're just, they're not defending Hitler. They just really don't like Jewish people for some reason, especially when they criticize Hitler. Crazy coincidence that is.
Actually, honestly, to be truthful with you, this is not going to do one bit to make people think less of Hitler.
I'm sorry, but it just makes Hitler look more pathetic. Does it not? It just proves that he's a fucking hypocrite. And that he would have sent himself to the gas chambers based on his genetics.
In fact, what this may do is it may humanize Hitler. Oh, Hitler was somebody with a micropenis? You have somebody from the bowels of the internet, maybe from Kiwi Farms, like, well, I have a micropenis.
Dude, you know for a fact he's describing his own thought process. He's sitting there thinking, well, I have a micropenis, right? But he doesn't want to say that to his audience, okay? Because then they'll make fun of him. All right, Kuihman would see that and start fucking shitting on him. So of course he's not going to admit to that. So instead he's going to be like, it's actually Kiwi Farms people that have small penises, and they're going to see it and think that. And then they're going to become Hitler supporters.
Hitler was just like me.
Dude, this cope laugh, he knows he's describing himself. It's so transparent. So fucking transparent.
Yeah,
Templar is relating too hard on that one. Dude's definitely packing a 2-inch warrior. No, literally.
This was ill-advised. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this very briefly.
He would not be making this video if he had an 8-incher. All right, I'm sorry. That's just a fact.
Because I found this bizarre. Extremely, extremely bizarre. I don't know why they chose to do this. I would not have advised this. This is not good. Optically not good.
It's not good. It's bad optics to make fun of Hitler for having a small dick, okay? You've crossed the line.
Hitler already has about as bad of a reputation as you can.
Yeah, don't you dare make it worse by making fun of him for having a small penis, okay? That's where Templar draws the line.
The more you do stuff like this, the more that you get people not just talking about Hitler, but talking about the Jews. And...
What? Wait, how is saying that Hitler has a small dick going to get people to be convinced that, the Jews are bad? Name one person, aside from you, Templar, apparently, because you're insecure and have a tiny cock. Name one other person that's been convinced by this. That actually, maybe the Jews are really bad. Maybe there is a secret cabal.
You saw even on this own article, it was not glowingly negative, it was not majorly negative about Hitler. It was sort of making fun of the people that were doing it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Are you talking about the comments? No, some of the comments were making fun of people like you. I don't think you realized that. They were parodying you, Templar, and people like you.
So, yeah, optically, not the best. Maybe go back to the drawing.
It's bad optics. It's bad optics to say that Hitler had a small dick, all right? That's where he draws the line.
Only board on this one. Anyway, brothers, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Dude, this is so bad. All right, the next video we're going to be watching is called YouTube Papa Gut Says God Sexually Assaulted Mary. I think he means to say YouTuber Papa Gut, but no, fucking YouTube Papa Gut says God sexually assaulted Mary. And this is how you know that Templar does all of his own titles. Because of shit like that. We got the AI slap intro. Let's fucking
well,
go, dude.
Brothers, it's another day, another opportunity for me to make some of these fat, degenerate, slovenly, Reddit-tier atheists.
Dude, him calling other people fat, despite not disproving the fat allegations against himself, which seemed to hold a lot of credibility, I don't know. Very interesting stuff.
Mold and melt down over what is ultimately a very common sense and reasonable take.
Oh, what's his common sense reasonable take? Where did you find this guy? I found him through Kuihman, another YouTuber.
I don't think that it is in the best interest of your child to affirm their mental illness, whether it be schizophrenia. And
schizophrenia, okay.
You telling your kid that, yes, you see the faces floating around. Yes, you...
No one is doing this.
Hear the voices that are whispering to them. And that, oh, no, yes, you did spontaneously combust. You did.
Yeah, where is this happening? Who is saying that?
Did just erupt into flame. Oh, I see it. I think that's wrong. I also think that affirming your child with gender dysphoria
Yeah, well, the difference is that affirming a trans kid actually benefits them. That's the difference, right? One of these things, if you affirm, their schizophrenic delusions, right? If they have schizophrenia, that actually worsens their mental health. Whereas with a trans person, right? If they experience some sort of, gender incongruence, it actually benefits them for them to get treatment for it, such as gender affirming care. I know, crazy stuff. Holy shit, it's almost like not all mental illnesses are the fucking same, dude. Whoa.
Affirming them and telling them that they are the opposite gender, even though you know they're not, they know.
What do you mean? What do you mean by the opposite gender? Like, when a trans woman refers to herself as a woman, what do you think she means by that? Do you think that I literally believe that I'm the opposite sex? Do you think I'm making a claim about my chromosomal makeup? Like, you're fucking retarded if your answer is yes.
No, they're not. The world knows they're not. I think that by playing into that game, you are doing irreparable harm. Because
really? Can you prove the objective and measurable harm?
Not only is the transgender cult fetish.
Just because you fetishize it, much like my good friend Chud Logic, doesn't mean that everybody else does. All right, we get it. You have a trans fetish. Okay, it's okay, Templar. We're not going to judge you for it. Okay, maybe we will a little bit, but projecting that onto everybody else, it's a bit strange. A bit strange for sure.
That leads to a higher proportion of suicides, but also.
Wait, how do you think you make the number go down? You do realize that the suicide rate goes down when trans people are given access to gender affirming care and when they're affirmed by people in society. You know that, right? That's what all of the studies agree upon. Like, it's just like universally that the sort of the scientific consensus.
You have the regret ideation. You have
the regret rate is less than 0.5%. You fucking retard.
People that regret the surgeries, regret the chemicals.
Really? How many? What statistical proportion? What percentage? Why don't you give us a percentage, Templar?
And even the people that don't, whether they are somebody.
Even the people that don't, you mean like almost 100%? Like, what are we talking
that
about?
Regrets it, or somebody that says, "Oh, I'm great." The medical issues.
The medical issues. What are the medical issues? Please inform me.
Medical problems. You are putting your kid down a pipeline of health concerns for the rest of their life.
No, by forcing them to go through the wrong puberty, that causes them dysphoria. That causes health concerns mentally, right? For instance, me being forced to go through male puberty has permanently damaged me. My body is permanently damaged from male puberty, which made me disgusting and moidish. And I can never reverse that. The closest thing I can do is get facial feminization surgery and maybe body contouring. That's the best I can do. Having been on HRT for 2.5 years, right?
And on top of it, what else did he win, Johnny? Oh, you sterilized yourself. So you basically prevented yourself from having a family.
You can adopt, retard.
Ended your family lineage. And
dude, who fucking cares? Who gives a shit? Also, you can freeze your sperm. You fucking moron.
One of the most selfish and frankly despicable acts.
Wait, how is it selfish to not reproduce? How is that selfish? How is it selfish to not want biological children or not care about having biological kids? How is that fucking selfish?
That a person could do. You are deciding to end.
The regret rate is highest 3%, and 3%, and of that 3%, 90% reported regret due to social stigmatization. The actual regret rate sits at 0.3%. Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what I'm citing when I say it's less than 0.5% of trans people actually regret it. Regret rate for gender affirming surgery, I believe, has the lowest regret rate compared to any other surgery. Yeah, the fucking regret rate for knee surgery is higher. Significantly.
Your family's lineage. You're sterilizing your.
Dude, who gives a fuck? I'm sorry, but people like Templar, who are obsessed with carrying on their bloodline. I feel like most of these people should not be allowed to reproduce. I'm sorry. Maybe this is a bit of a hot take. Look, I'm not in favor of eugenics, but when it comes to people like Templar, I'm sorry. Do we really want fucking Templar's DNA in the fucking gene pool? Do we really want this shit in the gene pool? Fucking, corroding our society? That disgusting dysgenic shit? I don't think we want that, okay? I don't think we want Templar's DNA in the fucking gene pool, okay? We don't want that shit.
You're putting yourself down the medical industrial complex's pipeline. You are spending.
Whoa, you mean to tell me that people with a medical issue need medical care? Holy fuck, it's crazy.
hundreds of thousands of dollars over your
Dude, obviously you don't know how expensive HRT is. It's really not that expensive. You're not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, if you get surgeries, then yeah, that might cost you a bit of money. But you're not going to need things like FFS or breast aug or any of that shit if you're a young shit and you start HRT, you know? But before you go through the wrong puberty, right? The only reason I need to spend a fuck ton of money on FFS is because I went through male puberty against my will. I didn't choose to go through male puberty, right?
lifetime on medication and surgeries and
I don't think there's many girls wanting to have sex with him. True. I mean, you could, and that's why I'm not in favor of eugenics. You know, it's like, you know, what's the point of banning him? You know, I make jokes about it, but it's like, well, why would we ban him from having, you know, biological children? It's like, you know, women don't want him. Natural selection, baby. You know, natural selection doing its fine work, eliminating people like Templar from the gene pool so that he can't corrupt it.
Doctor's visits. No, I don't think there's any part of transgenderism that is good or should be affirmed. Every
Why? I make an argument.
Part of it should be rejected in its entirety and should be
really. Why? Do you have like an argument?
Treated with compassion, but
no, your position is the opposite of compassionate. Like, don't claim to be compassionate when you're not.
Treated as you would anyone with mental health issues.
Right, because all mental health issues are exactly the same, as we all know.
So, that incredibly basic, incredibly reasonable take.
It's not reasonable. You're just wrong about everything. Like, every word of what you said was wrong.
That is shared by 90% of the planet.
First of all, where are you getting this 90% statistic from? And secondly, yeah, there's going to be a lot of undeveloped shithole countries that have the same take as you. Because, yeah, obviously, and people are, on average, more conservative in shithole, undeveloped countries. Yeah, obviously, they're going to have a more, you know, conservative take in some shithole like fucking Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia. Yeah, no shit. But we live in the West. You know, ideally, you know, America doesn't turn into a shithole like that. It is under Trump. You know, we are turning into a bit of a shithole. But, you know, broadly speaking, I wouldn't consider the West to be, you know, a major shithole. You know, the same way as, you know, some, you know, more conservative leaning countries. You know, like Afghanistan, which is a shithole, or North Korea, which is a shithole.
Has apparently earned the ire of some people on the internet. These perpetually online, slovenly, retarded Redditary atheists have a major problem with what I just said.
Yeah, because everything you said is wrong. Like you're just like factually incorrect. The scientific consensus disagrees with you. Like who the fuck are we gonna listen to? The scientists that actually know what they're talking about, or Tactical Templar, the retarded Christian YouTube LARPer?
And instead of demonstrate that, no, okay, I can have a different point of view, I'm going to articulate it in a cogent way why I think that you're wrong. No, this guy Papa Gut, who I think is a perfect reflection of the sort of Reddit tier atheist archetype.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. You are not in a position to make fun of appearances, Templar. Okay, you probably don't look that different from Papa Gut. Let's be so fucking
decides to get on stream, by the way, wearing a rainbow wife beater. Looking,
dude, who fucking cares?
Fat, slovenly, and just coming out with...
You are not in a position to call people fat when you have not beat the fat allegations, okay?
With this anti-God, anti-Jesus tirade.
Anti-God, anti-Jesus tirade, dude. This is so embarrassing.
Which you have to hear to believe. This is a guy that has no issue with me. He has an issue with himself, and he has a clear issue with God.
No, he has an issue with you. That's why he's talking about you specifically. Because you're funny to laugh at. You're embarrassing.
This is a guy that is wrestling with his internal demons live in front of the world, and I think that you need to see it, because it's important to understand who, and more importantly, what these people are that are affirming this sin and wickedness.
Yeah. Before my pal transitioned, she'd come stay at ours often because she was very suicidal. This was before coming out. Since transitioning, she's never needed to stay over anymore. No, literally. It's like we are better off when we are able to transition.
Listen, man, I don't like to say this because, you know, I grew up as a man of God. You know what I mean? I grew up as
You know,
he's worse than a Redditor. He's a 4chan. Dude, friendly fire. Okay? I use 4chan sometimes. Okay? Just don't make it my whole personality. All right? You know? But, friendly fire, okay? Friendly fire.
There are people that say that, but Jesus was very, very clear. Judge people by their works, not by what they say. And I know that many of you...
We know you use 4chan. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Okay, there's great shit on there. There's terrible shit on there.
That Jesus tried to teach Judas Iscariot about the fig tree that outwardly appeared like it had lots of fruit.
No one fucking cares, dude. Get to the point.
From a distance, the tree looked like it was bearing fruit. And then he got...
Dude, who cares?
Close, and it was a lie. And Jesus...
Wow, whoa, that's crazy.
cursed the tree because outwardly it was fooling people, but inwardly it was dead. That is exactly what people like this are. They are virtual.
Dude, that was like a really roundabout way to be like, this person is empty on the inside. You could have just said that. You could have just been like, he's empty on the inside. He's hollow. He's a hollow person. Or he's disingenuous. You could have just said that. And saved us all of the fucking ramble.
Signalers. They're more interested in optics rather than actually doing and being good.
You think I care about optics? Maybe Papa Gut does. I don't. I don't give a shit about optics. I'll say controversial shit. I'll make jokes that people don't like. Okay, I made George Floyd jokes. I made Charlie Kirk jokes. I will joke about whatever the fuck I want. I don't give a shit about optics. I give a shit about being entertaining.
They're obsessed with the optics of a situation rather than internally being good. And you can tell this person is not a man of God. This person doesn't believe in Jesus because what you're about to hear next put
great shit on there. Try to carefully, girl. No, but there is some good... Dude, some of the smut on there is great, okay? Yeah, we are Charlie Kirk. We are Charlie Kirk, chat.
Puts to lie to...
Yeah, and we do carry the flame, yes, indeed.
Everything that this guy is trying to build up.
I'm gonna have to retire. I enjoy your channel. Hell yeah.
As a man of God, and my mother is a woman of God, and I love God. I don't really particularly care.
He doesn't even know the biblical story. He's misusing the analogy. Yeah, and to be fair, that's not something I'd be able to criticize him for because I don't know it either. So I don't know what he's getting right or wrong. So I'm not going to be able to correct him on it. I have no fucking clue. I don't remember that story because it doesn't sound particularly interesting. We eat the flame. Yeah, true.
For organized religion, but I love God. But I got to make sure we understand that if you say that being trans is mental illness, I want you to understand that you believe in a magical apple curse.
No, literally.
You believe that...
You believe in a magical apple curse.
Yeah, he believes in a magical apple curse. He believes in a magic man who talked on water. He believes in a talking snake. Right? I'm sorry. What are we talking about here? Yeah. A Templar, you are the delusional one.
By the way, I mean, I don't want to like pick hairs here. I don't want to like nitpick. But this guy has never read the Bible.
Templar's only instinct is to try and eat a flame.
Do you know how I know? Because he's basing his interpretation of Christianity based on popular media. In the Bible, it never says an apple. It says a fruit.
Oh, it's a fruit. Oh, big fucking deal, dude. Oh, big difference. Yeah, that changes everything. Oh, sorry. There was a magical cursed fruit tree. Wow, that changes his argument so much.
It doesn't say that it's an apple.
Dude, and that changes his argument how? How is this a relevant variable? Who fucking cares?
Is not explicitly said to have eaten an apple. It says that there is a tree that...
Dude, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Big fucking difference.
Fruit. But it doesn't say an apple. This guy didn't know that.
Dude, and this is relevant to his argument how exactly? Why don't you respond to the argument that he made, you fucking retard? Instead of going on a tangent about a bunch of irrelevant shit. No one cares if it was an apple, an orange, a banana, a fucking grapefruit. Nobody gives a fuck. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the logic and reasoning of what he's saying.
I'm just saying. When you get one thing wrong...
It's a forbidden fruit. Who's saying it's an apple? Who cares? Yeah, who gives a fuck? Exactly. Oh no, they called it an apple instead of a forbidden fruit. Oh, big fucking difference, dude.
When you're trying to talk about theology, you're trying to tear down a religion, you're trying to make...
Oh no, he called it an apple. That doesn't change the logic of his argument. He is very retarded. Exactly.
People who believe in the faith.
Yo, let's fucking go. I made a stream. Hell yeah. Welcome back, Day-Day. It's been a while. It's good to have you back.
And yet you don't know one of the core... important fundamental aspect.
Oh, it's just such a core fundamental aspect. It's so important that you know that the fruit wasn't necessarily an apple, even though in every depiction it is. Like, okay, who fucking cares? Like, obviously you're going to visualize it as an apple. Like, everyone visualizes it as an apple, right? Big fucking deal, dude. Who cares? Sup, Blondie? How's things? We're making fun of this weird Christian VTuber pedophile.
So this, like, somebody who may not know that, who may innocently get that wrong, I would give them a pass. But somebody like this guy that's coming at this from this sort of bad faith way,
who cares? Respond to the argument he made.
I'm not going to give it a pass. No. In the Bible.
Who cares? It doesn't change the logic of what he's saying.
Well, it doesn't say it's an apple tree. It doesn't.
Yeah, and that changes the argument how exactly?
Say it's an apple. It says it's a fruit. It makes no mention of apple. Doesn't say it's a red fruit. It doesn't describe the fruit.
No one cares.
So I do think that's important to understand, that this guy knows nothing about the faith. This guy is...
Yeah, how does that change his argument? Can you explain why his actual argument is wrong? Oh no, he said apple instead of fruit. Big fucking deal. Respond to the argument, dipshit.
Not a man of God. This guy is...
Yeah, obviously he's not a man of God. Who cares? Respond to the argument.
Who, like Satan in the Bible, is...
It's true. He's actually Satan. Papa Gut is literally Satan, chat. So true.
Convert...
Dude, Kuihman and Papa Gut are Satan.
Trick people.
It's true.
Using scripture, but doesn't actually put any stock or faith into it.
The earth is like 6,000 years old. You believe that a woman ate an apple and it made it hurt to give birth and that immortality disappeared. You believe that we are...
Yeah, exactly. No, Papa Gut is literally spitting facts. Oh, but he said apple instead of fruit. Oh, no. Oh, that's such a big deal. Who fucking cares, dude?
all the products of it.
Only Satan calls it an apple?
You believe that... you believe in, I guess, climate change? Because isn't that what Noah's Ark is? Hey guys, the weather's gonna get real bad. Get on this boat, and we gotta collect a bunch of animals, and they're gonna fuck.
No, climate change stopped existing after Noah's Ark. Don't you know?
I guess, and we're gonna watch them. You know, and this is really just like hitting the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg. Yeah.
Literally everything he's saying is correct here, aside from like, oh, maybe it was a fruit. Not specifically an apple. Who fucking cares?
You know,
dude?
So you know, it's
like, and like, mind you, that 2-minute long tangent was Templar saying, "I'm not going to nitpick," and then proceeds to nitpick the most irrelevant detail to the argument.
I think that maybe logically speaking, saying, "Hey, I think I was born in the wrong body," makes more sense than going to church every week to get on your hands and knees and then metaphorically consume the body and blood of your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Truth.
By the way, I love Jesus, but
dude, Papa Gut doing nothing but dropping the fattest troops you have ever heard. Okay, so he is a Christian.
Who apparently was put on this earth by his dad to die by non-consensually impregnating a girl and then making another man raise that baby. So, you know, like as we explain it in a way where, as we explain it, it's like, oh, yeah, you know what? That's interesting. That's a little, you know, I don't want to say it's crazy. I think religion is a beautiful philosophical thing. But like, if you're going to call
he's in the
crazy, your beliefs are crazier.
So yeah, I think that pretty much speaks for itself. I don't think we need to go further.
Yeah, you don't want to respond to any of the arguments. This speaks for itself. I'm not responding to any of the arguments. I'm not going to respond
into that.
I'll respond to him saying it was an apple instead of a fruit. That's a really big deal, but I'm not going to respond to anything else.
It just reveals who and what these people are and how.
Dude, this is so embarrassing. He can't even make an argument. I want to debate this guy. Okay, Templar, if you're watching this, I challenge you to a debate. Okay, all right. I know you're running from Kuihman, but maybe you won't run from me. Maybe I'm a little bit less scary, okay? I'm a little bit nicer than Kuihman, I think. Okay, I'm a little bit nicer. Okay, I'll argue in good faith. Don't worry, okay? You know, I do debates sometimes. All right? I challenge you to a debate. We could debate whether or not Christianity is true, you know, and whether or not it's a rational belief. We could debate all sorts of shit. We could talk about trans issues, LGBTQ plus issues more broadly. We could talk about abortion. I'm willing to debate you on a wide variety of topics. You know? Whether or not it fucking matters that there's ugly women in video games or whatever the fuck it is you were bitching about in the other video. You know? Please debate them on religion. Yeah, I might do that. I don't know. I think that like I haven't debated somebody on religion in a while. I'm gonna debate them on religion. So it'd be like agnostic / atheist position versus Christian position. Anyways, I would love to see that. Yeah, me too. Templar, okay? Don't fucking back away. All right? If you cower away, if you're scared of responding to me, or if you're scared of doing a debate with me, you are simply admitting, you are inadvertently admitting that you are scared of debating, you know, some random effeminate troon on the internet, okay? That's what you'd be admitting. Okay, do you want your audience to lose respect for you? You know, not even being willing to debate, you know, some tranny on the internet, and who's challenged you to debate, being scared of some random 5'6" tranny, right? I think we get similar viewership. You know, you and I, we have, you know, channels that are roughly the same size. You know, I don't know how many concurrent viewers he gets on his streams. You know, it could be more or less. I don't know. I don't really keep track of his channel that much, but Yeah, I'd love to set something up, okay? All right, we could, talk in DMs about like what the debate proposition will be. Agree on that. Religion is all made up. True. Absolutely true. Based and femme-pilled progressive versus Gooner incel neckbeard. True. I almost read that the way that Templar reads, which is in a very illiterate fashion. Ask him for a source for his stats and he'll give you a butthole reveal. True. Absolutely true.
Damaged and at war with themselves and the world and goodness and God and Jesus Christ. They really are.
It's true. I'm at war with Jesus. It's like, no, I just don't think he was the son of God. Like, I'm not at war with God. I just don't think he's real. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's not me being at war. That's not me hating God. I just don't think he exists.
I do think that clip is...
You should actually read the Bible to form better arguments like Jovan Bradley. Yeah, I might do that. I might honestly do that. Dude, Jovan Bradley is the fucking GOAT. I would love... Okay, I need to see a debate between... Dude, do you think I could set up a debate between Jovan Bradley and Templar and I could be the moderator? I'm a good moderator, by the way, I promise. Or I could do Synth versus Templar or Bunk versus Templar. Anybody that's smarter than me. Any of these people that are better debaters than me. I'm gonna keep it 100. You deserve way more viewers, girl. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We're currently dead channel max and we have 40 viewers. Dude. It was higher before, but the nature of YouTube Shorts live streams is they die down the algorithm after a bit. It is what it is. It happens.
It's incredibly instructive.
All I have to do is just like make it clear, like the burden of proof is on you to prove that the Bible is correct, that Christianity is correct, right? All I need to do is be able to point to like a few all I have to do is point to one contradiction in the Bible, just one. That's all I have to point to. It's like one contradictory idea, right? Because if you believe this is like this perfect source of information, right, then that gets disproven if I'm just like, well, here's a contradiction. And you would agree that true things don't have contradictions, right? So that'd be premise A and premise B. The conclusion to that is that the Bible isn't true because it has contradictions, right? Fairly straightforward stuff.
Because that guy goes on to say, well, I love Jesus, I love God, when it's obvious he doesn't.
No, he does. He just doesn't believe the same shit as you.
That guy does not have any love or reverence or respect for Jesus Christ or God.
Your evidence of that being what exactly? He disagrees with your dog shit political takes? He supports trans rights because he's not a fucking loser like you?
Because if you did, you wouldn't speak in that way. You wouldn't talk about it in that way.
I like you. I always stop when I see you streaming. Hell yeah.
That is pure irreverence. That is disdain. That is hatred. And that is all.
Dude, yeah, dude, he's the one that's hateful. It's not you being hateful towards trans people. No.
Obvious to anyone of the faith. They can see it instantly.
Fuck the contradictions. The Bible is so fucked up, even if it's true, there's no point in supporting God.
Instantly. Now, somebody who is even more atheistic, even more Reddit tier, they may look at that and go, oh, well, yeah, no, that does seem reasonable. But no.
But it is reasonable.
Anyone of the faith can immediately pick up the stink of that.
Well, that's just not true. People of faith believe different things, It's actually not a monolith. Different Christians believe different things from other Christians. That's so much so to the point where they've created entirely separate denominations of Christianity. I know, it's crazy. Wow, it's almost like not all Christians believe the same shit. Fucking retard. The same way that not all atheists believe the same shit.
And it is putrid. And it is toxic. And it is foul. This guy is odious. And all of that
projection is unreal.
Anti-Christian tirade.
Anti-Christian? How is that anti-Christian?
Came from me bringing in a little bit.
Like he's simply talking about the hypocrisy of you, right? He is a Christian, right? But he's saying like, hold on, the claims made according to Christianity are far more absurd than any claims made about, trans people being valid, right? You have to suspend more disbelief in order to believe that the Bible is true and a factually accurate series of events that happened in history, right? You have to suspend more disbelief to believe that than to believe that trans people exist. That was the point that Papa Gut was making. It is very obvious. Now, obviously, despite the fact that, you have to suspend more disbelief to, believe in the Bible, Papa Gut does suspend some disbelief to believe in the Bible. He does believe in Christianity. He does believe in Jesus, right? That's his belief system. Right?
Of light into the deep, dark, dank cave that these people have constructed. Well,
dude, he says this from his basement.
Guess what? When you're in a deep, dark, dank cave, the glow of a candle, it may blind you. But I'm not a candle. I'm not here to be a gentle glow.
You're right. You're like a disgusting neckbeard loser. It's true.
I'm here to be the fucking sun. And
dude, this is so embarrassing.
Pull you
I'm gonna be the fucking sun.
Fat, disgusting, slovenly retards from your cave by your hair if I have to.
I don't know why Templar keeps talking about how other people are fat. It's like, you have the same body type.
I am going to drag
you have the same fucking body type, dude.
you
like
into the light because it's for your own good. I am going to tell you the truth.
It's like you're so fat that you're the one with the larger gravitational pull. That Papa Gut is being pulled towards you and not the other way around, right?
Truth, whether you like it or not. And the more
he's not a gentle glow, he's a radioactive green. Well, the reason he's a radioactive green is just because he's very gassy. Okay, he's very gassy.
That you hiss and the more that you complain, the more that I know that I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
So this guy, Papa Gut, goes on a tantrum for another, let's see, another 30 minutes. We're not gonna watch it, trust me. But I wanted to illustrate that to you because this guy reveals in real time, first of all, he's not a man of God. Any person in his family that affirms him doing this, I think that is also detrimental. Because this guy is a disaster. And I wanted to show this to you because I think that it's important to elucidate who and what these people are. And these are the people that are out there oozing their way on the internet. And yeah, I just think that it's important. I do.
Very important stuff indeed.
Anyway, brothers, I'm not going to take
Templar's subconscious bias for self-hatred is showing. Absolutely.
too much more of your time on this. I just wanted to highlight that because it is...
It's like the self-owning is crazy.
Something that you should keep in mind. When you're out there on the internet, understand...
I believe in Jesus, but I 100% agree that a good fucking portion of other Christians have massive problem with being both judgmental and massive fucking hypocrites.
There are people like this that...
Hey, Femi, glad I caught your live. Glad to have you.
May be anonymous. They may have a channel with nearly...
I love when this lolly-loving rapist preaches about religion. Yeah, absolutely.
100,000 people.
Honestly, it's quite fitting.
Well, it doesn't matter.
I mean, like, this is like the average, like, anti-trans person, right? Like, this is what transphobes are like, is, you know, they hate trans people and they love children a little bit too much, you know?
Doesn't matter. Go out there, spread the gospel, be honest, be truthful, be not afraid of these people and their hideous, heinous opinions, because the truth is...
Right, as opposed to your non-heinous opinion, which is that you think it's okay to create and consume drawn child pornography. You think that that's okay because you're a pedophile.
That there's nobody that this person...
Yeah, we are Charlie
hates more than themselves.
Yeah, no, he's definitely projecting. I'm sorry.
And you go out there and you continue to unapologetically spread the gospel, spread the good word, and to confront the evil that these people push into the world that...
Yeah, I could see why Kuihman farmed this guy for content. Jesus Christ. I found this guy through Kuihman, actually. Because occasionally I'll watch commentary people still. I found him through Kuihman. I'm actually banned from Kuihman's chat permanently. I think it was because I trolled him or some shit. I think when he was smaller, my channel was popping the fuck off in the shorts algorithm. And I fucking sent my audience to like go in his chat and just start saying schizo shit. He got really upset. But yeah, no. I remember doing that. That shit was funny. No, wait, I think he might have banned me before that though. I don't remember why. I think it was around the time that I trolled Chud Logic. Yeah, I think it was around that time. It was that era. I don't know.
Harms innocent people every day.
It's very sad stuff, you know. I don't know why Kuihman hates me so much. You know, I don't know what I did other than make fun of Chud Logic. But
all for their
Firebat banned me for your second stream. Damn.
Suicidal empathy and the radical, degenerate, hedonistic, demonic ideology.
As opposed to you, the person that goons to Lolicon. Okay.
Anyway, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching.
Templar is an easy clip farm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Watching. See you next time.
To be fair, I made fun of Kuihman before he made fun of me. So I was like, yeah, he just like has a fuck ton of dead air. His content is dog shit. I was saying shit like that, and then he's like, yeah, well, you're cringe and gay and unfunny. And it's like, well, that's true. Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay, the last video we're gonna watch. Okay, this is gonna be one that's like a little bit more controversial, maybe. I'm gonna take this from two angles. One is gonna be the point of hypocrisy, and two is gonna be like, you know, who the fuck cares about this shit? Especially if you're Templar and there's, you know, other stuff that's significantly worse than Tigre that you support. I'm just saying. Just saying. I want to see what angle he's gonna take because ultimately he can't take the, you know, but like this is bad because what about the children argument? Because like he, you know, supports lolicon VTubers. He donates money to them on purpose frequently. Dead Air makes for shit streams. I thank you for your actually good commentary, Femi. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Some people think it's annoying, but that's because they're retarded and they don't understand how good content works, right? We love a girl who's a little cringe and gay and unfunny. Yeah, all that shit's true about me, of course. You know, I embrace it, okay? I embrace the cringe because it's entertaining, okay? It's entertaining. I'm not unself-aware about it, okay? I understand, okay? Yes, I'm gay and cringe. Okay, but that's not going to stop me, okay?
Do not ever let it be said that I am not forgiving and magnanimous. We are going to allow Asmongold to rehabilitate his reputation after his shockingly terrible take on Hassan not being evil.
Wow. That was really funny stuff. You get it, guys? Because it's like a trivial opinion that like no one gives a fuck about. Whoa.
But we're going to watch Asmongold talk about the furry problem that has appeared on Twitch. I'm very interested to hear about this because I have had my
I guarantee you he's not going to meaningfully disagree with Asmongold on anything important.
own run-in
Holy fuck, why are there so many tabs open? Jesus.
with furries. And yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of these people. I think that they're creepy. I think that they're gross. I think that they're weird.
To be cringe is to accept you may never be based. Look, I think being a little bit cringe sometimes is based. Okay, you gotta be yourself, okay? You gotta be yourself, even if that's cringe, okay? I support Leah Donovan in her transition, okay? Alright, that's all I have to say.
Front page of Twitch for no reason.
Oh god, not Tigre. Look, I don't know. I don't care about the Tigre controversy. It's like, dude, people want me to care, or not want me to care about it. It's like people want this to be like something that people care about, and it's like, dude, I don't know, dude. I don't give a shit. It's like, yeah, okay, Twitch promoted them or whatever. Fucking who cares? I don't give a shit. Fuck.
That had a furry. So you guys, it's time. You might not like it, but it's time. It's time.
Why does Asmongold have more dead air than I do? Isn't this guy supposed to be a professional streamer?
To learn.
He's a pedo, is he? Look, I haven't seen evidence of that. I don't know if he's a pedo. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna make any claims unless I see evidence, right?
Who's really on the internet?
Okay.
So
I mean, yeah, furries are gross. Absolutely.
Okay, your problem is that Twitch promoted a furry. Apparently, this person has allegations against them that are actually serious. I don't know if they're valid or not. I haven't seen them. I haven't looked into them because I just didn't care. I just don't care about this controversy at all. I don't give a shit. It seemed like the most forced shit ever. Okay, if they draw cub porn, then yeah, they're fucked up. As for myself, yeah, no, Tigre is a pedo. All right, look, I haven't seen. I've specifically avoided watching the content about them, just because I saw one video and I was like, dude, this is like dog shit. Who cares? But they didn't talk about that in the video. I don't remember whose video it was. It was like some commentary video. It was like, no, this is degenerate. And it's like, you know, what's being shown thus far. And it's like, well, I'm sorry, I just don't care. Who gives a fuck? Only Asmongold would actively have diaper furry art on the street. Hey, friendly fire. Because my reaction to Templar's reaction to Asmongold's reaction also has that. Inadvertently. Okay, he draws. Okay, all right. Then I do not support this guy. Okay, for the record, I do not support or endorse Tigre. Because apparently they've done some fucked shit. I don't know. Allegedly, they've done fucked shit.
You'll get no contention from me, brother.
I think most people know who furries are, what furries are, and that's how it is.
Right.
But have you...
Don't forget she's diaper maxing right now. Yeah, friendly fire, chat. Friendly fire, okay? All right, you're not allowed to make fun of them for the diapers, okay? Friendly
Heard
fire.
of Cubs.
Cubs, like the baseball team?
I want to fucking kill myself. I can't tell if he's genuinely retarded or if like he was like making like an extremely unfunny joke. And I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse.
Well, you know what a lie?
I can't, if that was a joke that was like pretty fucking bad. If he's retarded and that's like actually just the first thing he thought of, and that's what he thinks they're talking about, then maybe it's a little bit funny. But
No.
What do lions have? What are the kids that lions have? What do you call kids that lions?
I find it funny that this absolute fuckwife has beef with furries when he's a lolly diddler. No,
Lions
literally.
No. 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 Why does it say dad on his shirt? I'm afraid.
Dude, the performative outrage is
I don't want to click on this. No.
You say as you watch it?
It is wearing a diaper. Oh, God.
Whoa, holy shit, thank you for pointing that out. I had no idea.
I just thought it was a furry thing. Oh, it's so...
What? It wasn't the lolly VTuber you were watching? Like, didn't they have like a pacifier though? Like, you know, the one that you donated to multiple times. You donate hundreds of dollars of your hard-earned money. Okay. All right.
So much worse. Please.
Well, there.
Hitting on a cub when your lolicon is insane. Y'all the exact same. No, true. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Need I say more?
I love how he's shocked and cringing just after we cringed at his disgusting ass. Hey, he's cringier than the person he's supposedly making fun of.
I would prefer not to.
No.
Fetish content should not be.
So, it's somebody...
Dude, so let me get this straight. These people are okay with lolicon VTubers, but fetish content is where they draw the line. Okay, dude. All right.
Who's beyond...
Drawn CP, that's okay to these people, okay? Fetish content with consenting adults that depicts adults. Oh, that's too fucking far, man. It's too far.
On a furry. They're a furry that's cosplaying as a baby animal with diapers. Oh. I just... Look. I have one response to this.
This is like... This is so fucking crazy.
No mercy.
Dude, he felt the need to include that. Yeah, his problem is that they're pretending to be children, not actually. Okay, this is a fucking waste, dude. Oh my god, dude, he spends like oh my god, he plays like the whole fucking video. Jesus, I would have skipped ahead if I had not, dude. I was like waiting for it to end.
Okay. All right, I feel.
Got this shit prepared.
I feel a little bit better now.
On Twitch, and to the extent EXT and extent
Asmongold is fucking retarded. Can't even
that
type.
it should be 18 plus verified.
Wasn't it already an 18 plus stream?
Right, user.
Look, I don't know how Twitch works, but I from what I understand, when people make more mature content, there'll be like a little thing that pops up on the screen where it's like, it'll be like, this content is for a more mature audience and you have to be 18 or older to watch or some shit like that. 18 plus verified users? I'm sorry. I think that, no, we shouldn't have social media websites fucking taking our IDs, farming our fucking data even more, farming all of our personal info. No, I actually don't want social media platforms to require ID verification. That's retarded. That's crazy.
The fact that this was on the front page,
Dude, Asmongold is just like in favor of you know, of that shit. He wants ID verification, apparently, for 18 plus content. It's not just 18 plus verified. So ID verified.
page probably isn't a proper noun, but we're going to do this anyway. Front page is...
The Roach King Asmongold is far more gross than any of these NSFW Twitter artists or whatever he's complaining about. True.
Either a testament to how morally rotted or absolutely...
Rotted, you say? Very interesting coming from Asmongold.
Retarded the Twitch product...
Dude, he can't even fucking
team
type.
Is. Moderation team is.
Does he type with 2 fingers? Why is he so fucking slow?
Okay, yep, there we go. I think that pretty much settles it, right? There we go.
Mind you, I have the video at 1.25.
Yep, seems good to me. This is a...
For a keyboard warrior, is a slow typer.
Fetish with...
Is Brian is rotted?
Then a fetish. There's a meta level fetish.
Okay.
And I said, fetish content should not be on Twitch, and to the extent that it is, it should be...
Okay, what's Templar's argument against
18
this?
plus
Does Templar agree with Asmongold
verified
here?
users. The fact that this is on the front page is either a testament to how morally rotted...
Yeah, but when you click on the stream, like there's like a thing that pops up and says this is for 18 plus only or some shit like that. Like there's a setting on Twitch where you set it to 18 plus.
Or how absolutely retarded the Twitch moderation team is. How do you know this?
Yeah, he's right. Our boy
I meant Brainlaw. I know. I was being a little bit facetious.
Asmongold redeeming himself. Yeah, this type of content should not be allowed, and if it is, it should be heavily restricted. This was...
Well, why heavily restricted all of a sudden? You don't think that, you know, your favorite cunny VTubers should be restricted. You threw a fucking fit when one of your favorite cunny VTubers got banned. But as soon as it's somebody you don't like, now suddenly, well, we need to be heavily restricted. You know, they shouldn't be banning my favorite cunny VTubers, but this guy, this fetishist, they should be banned. Twitch needs to crack down. Like, this is so fucking... Yeah, it's literally rules for thee, but not for me type of shit. Like, the type of shit that Templar watches on a regular basis is arguably way the fuck worse than this shit. Okay? Oh, wait, fuck, I accidentally pressed the wrong hotkey. God damn it. Where the fuck were we?
No!
Well, you know what a lion is.
No.
What do lions have? What are the kids that lions have? What do you call kids that lions have?
No.
Wait, Templar, you're not going to act outraged over this, are you? Like, considering that you're like a consumer of lolly?
No.
Like, why do you draw the line here?
No.
It's like the problem he has isn't that it's like, you know, equivalent to lolly. The problem he has is that, you know, it's a furry.
No. Oh, why does it say dad on his shirt? I'm afraid. I don't want to click on this. No. And it is wearing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, like, this fucking, whatever, like, VTuber avatar or whatever, yeah, like, weirds me out a bit. Like, I don't know why, it just, you know, it's, like, got, like, a weird aesthetic to it. Yeah, definitely strange stuff happening, but, like, dude, Templar is the last person to be able to criticize this.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, dude, they have a diaper, but, like, obviously, you know, the lolly VTuber having the pacifier, you're okay with that, but you draw the line at this person having a VTuber avatar with a diaper. You draw the line there for some reason.
I just thought it...
Yeah, no, the hypocrisy is
a furry
crazy.
Thing. Oh, it's so much worse.
Oh, the only reason he has a problem with this is because it's a furry.
Please.
Well, there it is.
No.
Need I say more?
No.
I would prefer not to.
No.
Fetish content should not be...
So, it's somebody who's beyond a furry. They're a furry that's constantly...
Oh, wait, I skipped to the wrong part. Okay, sorry. What's this?
This is a fetish within a fetish. There's a meta level fetish. And I said, fetish content should not be on Twitch, and to the extent that it is, it should be 18 plus verified users. The fact that this is on the front page is either a testament to how morally rotted or how absolutely retarded the Twitch moderation team is. How do you know this?
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, you tell him, Templar.
Redeeming himself. Yeah. This type of content should not be allowed, and if it is, it should be heavily restricted.
Yeah, and again, this is coming from the guy that, you know, got very angry at Twitch for banning a cunny VTuber. That's a real thing he got mad over.
This was on the front page of Twitch. And it wasn't just Asmongold who saw this, it was also XQC. XQC has that clip where he's basically coming face to face with this phenomenon, and he's disgusted. And you know what? A lot of people will be disgusted. Why was this person chosen? Why was their content put?
Dude, why does he speak so fucking slowly?
First
Okay,
and
maybe
foremost.
1.3.
That's absolutely
1.35.
disgusting. And I think that Twitch needs to do a much better job of
Oh my God,
filtering
he's still
out
slow.
this sort of shit.
1.5. Fuck.
Like, why is this even a conversation? It shouldn't be.
Okay, it's like almost normal, like without the dead air, but the dead air is like fucking crazy.
This is unreal. It's disgusting.
It feels like I'm watching a Kuihman stream right now. What the fuck?
Absolutely disgusting.
I know, it's still fucking slow. Like, what is this shit?
Will Twitch do anything about this?
Dude, it's gonna go crazy as soon as XQC shows up.
No.
As soon as he plays an XQC clip.
This is weird fetish stuff, and it shouldn't be on Twitch. It should not be on the front page.
Okay.
It shouldn't be on the front page. What is this? Did you see XUC react to diaper fur on Twitch front page? No, let me Seth. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see it.
What is this, bro?
They adore you.
Is that baby sounds?
Anything for you?
Has Kevin said anything?
Kevin is so fucking locked in.
I will say, XQC's reactions.
Look at his face. Look at his fucking face.
You saw me on the front page. Welcome. Listen, this may not be your stuff. You may hate me, but I just want you to know that that's one of my kinks. XQC's watching. XQC, find something better to do.
He literally just opened the front page.
And person stream is rated for all age audiences with all the time straight up linking to diaper porn in the bio. Fetish content should not be on Twitch.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, no, it absolutely should not be on Twitch.
Watch him not mention the pacifier. Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's a reason he won't mention that. I've heard toddlers talking faster. No, literally.
And the fact that Twitch allows it.
Dude, why does Templar talk slower at 1.5 times speed than the average toddler? Like, it's actually crazy.
Promotes it. Really is a testament to the sort of human filth that exists at Twitch. And the fact is that unless the government gets involved and regulates Twitch, I don't think that this...
You want the fucking government to regulate Twitch? Are you fucking kidding me? You want more government regulation on speech? You fucking retard.
company is going to change. I can't wait for Dan Clancy to have to go and testify in front of Congress.
Well, so you're saying you want more censorship on Twitch?
I hope that they play that clip.
Yeah.
I do. I hope they play that clip.
You want government restrictions, not website restrictions, government restrictions.
I hope they play the clips of Assange threatening Tom Cotton.
Dude, what was the threat?
There's just so much stuff that you could...
Was it even a threat?
Go over as it relates to that, but I can't wait for that. That's going to be an incredibly satisfying and gratifying moment. But...
Him and Fuentes are the best white surround ever. Well, the reason I'd rather cover Templar is because Nick Fuentes is actually charismatic, so it's not going to be as entertaining to make fun of him.
As it relates to this...
Right, he's like weirdly likable. I don't know. It's like... I mean, I don't like him at all, but like he has like this like... Oh, he's charismatic though. So it's like, I don't know, I don't want to watch him.
Twitch is a fallen...
I want to watch... I'd rather just watch retards like this.
Platform. I don't put much energy into Twitch. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, he's a fellow homosexual, you know. I can't dog on a fellow homosexual like that. Templar X Fuentes fanfic called My Aryan Secret.
It's genuinely revolting to watch what these people are doing.
Mind you, this is somebody that, you know, watches multiple lolicon VTubers.
And they have no duty of care for it. They have no duty of care for their audience.
My god, I've never seen so much space between sentences in a YouTube video. Yeah, and there's literally plugins for editing software where it cuts out all the dead air and he just chooses not to use those. He chooses. He makes a deliberate choice to leave all the dead air in for no fucking reason. Right? I'm a live streamer, so obviously it's going to be the case that my shit is going to be raw, unfiltered, right? And if I upload a video, like, I might edit it. I'll edit stream segments to cut out dead air and shit like that in many cases, depending on how lazy I am, because I edit all my own shit, right? But this is an option. This is an option. Like, he's choosing to do this. He chooses not to cut out the dead air, or, I don't know, maybe talk at like a normal fucking speed.
And the brand they're trying to build, all these people are a bunch of freaks working there. Disappointing.
Rejection is unreal. Like, we know what you're into,
Beyond belief. That's an understatement. A gross.
How does this guy get views? This looks boring as fuck. Well, the reason I think he's entertaining is just because it's fun to laugh at him.
It's an understatement. Emphasis on gross. You allow this shit on your platform? Get the fuck out of here. There is zero reason.
You allow this shit on your platform? Get the fuck out of here. Only the lolly-tubers that I like should be allowed to be on Twitch, not these other disgusting freaks. Like, dude. The hypocrisy is unfucking real. Like, you cannot have it both ways.
Why this should be on the front page of a mainline website. This shouldn't even be allowed. Now, I do think that the person was banned. I do think that they were eventually banned.
So you don't think that should be allowed, but like when it's the VTubers you like that sexualize minors, you're okay with that. You're okay when it's a streamer you like that you donate to.
But why was this person promoted in the first place?
Bro was like right-wing Vosh, follows all this shit, talks super slow and is super dumb. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I think this guy is way the fuck worse than Vosh. I don't think Vosh is particularly dumb. I think he's fucking lazy. I don't think he's dumb. I think his fluid intelligence is rather high. I think he's only dumb in the sense that, like, you know, he's just fucking lazy. You know. But no, he has the potential not to be. I think that Templar is genuinely low IQ. I think Vosh is relatively high IQ, but you know, he just makes some very poor decisions. You know, he's just made some poor decisions. Granted, I think they're both very bad people, but yeah, like in terms of as far as intelligence goes, like Templar is way the fuck below Vosh. You know.
Why was this person promoted in the first place? That's my main question. Why? Why was there anyone? Like that is a legitimate. That is a legitimate question.
Also, I don't really care about like the bad arguments that like Vosh made, because he was like trying to do like, so when it came to like the arguments that he made, like I don't think he was ever defending CP. I don't think he was that retarded. I think he was just trying to do like his own version of like the Destiny fucking incest debate where it's like, well, according to your standards, according to your moral framework, it would actually be justifiable to watch CP or some shit like that, right? According to act utilitarianism, CP is actually justified, which is why I am a rule utilitarian. Because while it is true that in this specific instance, it might not cause, you know, minimizing utility, as a rule, it is preferable to live in a society. That's basically, that was like the dog shit argument he was making, right? He was making a bad faith argument against act utilitarianism, which granted, you know, I'm not very happy about him doing that. You know, as an act utilitarian, right? Act utilitarians actually can acknowledge that. You know, no, actually, it's actually wrong to fuck kids. It's actually utility minimizing to do that. No, there's actually not cases in which that's utility maximizing. Like, what fucking hypothetical are we talking about here? Yeah, but he likes Lolly Horsepoint. Yeah, and that's the reason I stopped watching him. It's because of that shit. It wasn't because of the bad arguments he made, because I had seen clips of, it's like, okay, he made a retarded argument. Like, okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. It's some retarded hypothetical. But as soon as I found out about the Lolly horse porn folder, yeah, no, I couldn't support him. I couldn't support him. Wasn't it about AI-generated CP being somewhat ethical? I think that's what Templar was arguing. I don't think Vosh ever argued that. I thought Destiny was the one to mention AI. Maybe Destiny defended that. I don't know. Is Destiny that retarded? I mean, Destiny's... Okay, I wouldn't say Destiny is dumb. He's actually quite smart. He's just like a horrible, disgusting person. He's fucking evil. But he's not dumb.
How?
So I don't think he would say that. Would he?
Did this person get on the front page? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Twitch needs to do an internal review.
Well, Destiny is guaranteed a pedo?
By the way, this person has actually been confirmed to be banned. They are banned. Good. It should be permanent.
Yeah, same with all of the lolicon VTubers that you watch, but you won't hold the same standard for them. In fact, what they're doing is way the fuck worse than this person, right? The people that you support are actively, you know, doing like weird, disgusting lolicon shit. And you want them to stay on the platform. You complain when they get banned. Destiny is a liberal propagandist and probably a groomer, but I doubt he is dumb. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, exactly. Which makes him more evil, if anything, right? The fact that he knows what he's doing and he still does it. That just makes him even more like a more fucking awful person. Just makes him worse.
And while you're at it, maybe you want to ban Hassan Piker. Anyway.
All right, yeah. Ban the political person I disagree with. Right, great stuff. Great stuff. So much for the free speech right. So much for the free speech right. Anyways, that was entertaining. I had a good time. Chat, did you have a good time? I had a good time. What do you guys think? Double tap the smash like. That's what I think you should do. Okay? Smash like. Subscribe. I watched this on Tygre before the animal abuse thing became a thing. Yeah, I didn't look into that, but apparently I was confirmed or something. I don't know, dude. I just stayed away from that controversy because everyone else was covering it, so I was like, this is boring, I don't care. Everyone else is covering it. I'm sure they're gonna come to the correct conclusion or something. And I forgot about it. I didn't want to look into it because I'm just fucking lazy, dude. How did Destiny get away with sexually assaulting some monster? I don't fucking know, dude, because people will sweep for him. He's like built like a weird cult following. It was fun for sure, yeah. I might restart streams so that I do better in the shorts algorithm, right? So basically you get a spike in viewership, but then like after the hour mark. And I think it's basically just to like prevent 24-hour streams from fucking taking over YouTube, right? Because a lot of people would have these like fucking dog shit pre-recorded live stream loops 24/7, right? To farm engagement, and YouTube obviously doesn't want that. So like, you know, like a long time ago, like I don't know, it wouldn't be a year ago by now, would it? No, but like maybe it's closing in on a year ago. I think they changed something in the algorithm, right? Kind of a while ago to mitigate that. So you only do well in the shorts algorithm for like an hour. Destiny did fucking what? Yeah. I recommend watching Ryan Beard's video on Destiny. It's really good. There's a guy called Ryan Beard who made a video talking about all the allegations against Destiny. And it's like, it's irrefutable. It's really good shit. It starts off a little bit slow, but it's really good. Everyone should watch it at some point. It's fucking horrible. The stuff that Destiny did. Very good video from Ryan Beard, though. I like Ryan Beard. He's like funny, charismatic, and correct about stuff. So it's like, you know, he's got, you know, the holy trifecta of, you know, content creator qualities that are necessary. Yeah, Ryan Beard is actually top tier content. I don't get recommended his stuff very often, so I don't really know when he uploads. I only know when I like check his channel or like, you know, hear about some shit. Ryan Beard. When was his last upload? Ryan Beard Productions. Yeah, see, like, I didn't see freestyle rapping for Jesus. I'm gonna have to watch that now. Okay, dude, why does YouTube not recommend it? The last video I saw was from 2 months ago. This Christian TikToker is definitely not gay anymore. That shit was fucking funny. Yeah, Ryan Beard is, like, genuinely a great content creator. Like, dude, he mogs me, okay? He mogs me in every conceivable way. It's actually fucked up. He mogs me in terms of musical talent. He mogs me in terms of comedic abilities. You know, he mogs me in terms of video production. Dude, it's fucked up. Really fucked up stuff. I think Destiny probably raped someone behind the scenes. Yeah, absolutely. Femyoz, yo, what's up? Hello. How's it going, chat? Do I do a just chatting stream? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do I do a just chatting stream? I think we might do that. Yeah? Chat is dry. Sure, if you want. Yeah, I'll have to restart the stream for that in order to get more chat messages. Can I get a link to the Discord, please? It's in the About section of my channel. It'll say Community Discord. Also, if he did HRT, he'd be a gigapastoid because he has the cute fat gene. Wait, who? Wait. What are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about Destiny? Or... Wait. Why am I fucking spacing out? Are we talking about lyrics? Are we talking about fucking Tactikal Templar? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about Kuihman? Oh, Ryan Beard. Okay, Ryan Beard. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Yeah, Ryan Beard could tune and like pass with just like HRT and voice training and a little bit of makeup. I could see that being the case. It's kind of fucked up. Okay, I need facial feminization surgery. Okay. But yeah, if she means Ryan Beard, that makes more sense. How do I get verified? Oh, just be active in newcomer chat. I'll verify you. Or if I see that you're active in this chat after stream, I'll verify you as well. So yeah. Oh god, I need this big stretch. Big fucking stretch, dude. Look. Ah. Oh. Fuck. I'm kind of tired. Why am I like... Oh, I'm so spacey. I don't know if I want to do another stream. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, chat. Oh, fuck. Looking comfy and love the fit, thank you. Or be a SysF chaser is the cheat code? True. I love SysF chasers. Dude, can we get some more SysF chasers in chat? We love SysF chasers here, okay? SysF chasers are underrated, alright? Why am I so fucking sleepy? What the fuck is this? Dude, I need to get more Adderall. Fuck. I'm always sleepy. Ugh, fuck. God damn it. Ah. I'm not chronically online enough for this community. Yeah. I'm a SysF chaser. Wait, for real? Wait, Emily. Join the Discord. We need more SysF chasers. Okay, we need more SysF chasers in the Discord. Is SysF chasers what I think it is? It absolutely is what you think it is. Absolutely is what you think it is. Dude, especially dominant SysF chasers, dude. Fucking love that shit. Okay, I have a thing for that. I have a thing for that. There's something that hits different about it when it's a SysF chaser. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I definitely have a thing for it. Low key. I can't even lie. Yes, I had caffeine. That's the thing. It doesn't do anything. Caffeine doesn't make me fucking more energetic at all. Like, it just... I don't notice the difference. She hits you different. Yeah, true. The way she hits me is different. It's true. It's true. I would let a SysF chaser abuse me. You know, if she's hot enough. You know, Dude, where am I going with this? Where am I fucking going with this? Yeah, Discord server is linked in the about section of my channel. We're gonna restart stream. We're gonna do a second stream, okay? All right. It's not just gonna be this stream. Femi, be adorable right now. I'm not adorable, okay? I don't know what you're on about. Actually, okay. Before I do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna... G Fuel sponsorship 1. True, I should do a G Fuel sponsorship. I'm not gonna end the stream. It's gonna lag for like a fraction of a second. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back in like 10 seconds. I just have to do like one thing that'll lag the stream, but it'll make it so that I can make it ready so that I can basically raid myself, raid my second stream. Yeah. Okay, chat, we're back. I can't find it. Never mind, I found the Discord. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Dude, we're at 25 viewers, dude. We're getting Boblax numbers. Fuck. God damn it. We're getting the same kind of viewership as Boblax. Yeah, lag was intentional. So I had to set up another stream, which is what I'm doing right now. So I have to turn on monetization. Welcome back. Hello. But yeah, the amount of SysF chaser propaganda I've seen on Twitter to get... Oh, I've spread on Twitter to get T-girls to flirt with me? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I love SysF chasers, okay? Especially when they dominate the... Never mind, okay? Never mind. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Alright, we're gonna... name it... Chill Trans Girl Stream. Classic. You already know. Bitch, you already know. Okay. Femyoz, Chill Trans Girl Stream. Save. And then I gotta go here, and then... and then into the live room. Okay. Then I have to do donate here. Okay. Just paste the link. Pin message. Also, I'm gonna... Dude, in order to get more likes, I'm gonna do, have you liked the stream? Yes. I forget to do these polls all the time. And then the 2 genders, of course, yes, and also yes. So that everyone remembers to like. To boost me in the algorithm, of course. And then I have to do the thing where I go over... It says edit, customization, add a redirect it to that. SysF chaser equals says being Lex. Yeah, exactly. You're so hot. Have you ever been blacked before? Great chat message. Can we get more chat messages like that? It's great stuff. Wonderful stuff. Okay. Oh, one other thing I have to do is go to here and then add thumbnail. Okay. Custom thumbnail, collections. Here we go. Lovely stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to raid into myself. So it should redirect you. If it doesn't, just click on my channel and you'll see that there's like another live stream. And yeah, you'll want to click on that one. Okay. I will see you all in literally 5 seconds. Okay. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. See you in 5 seconds.